on enough cylinders to get there.
I mean, look, our short conversation about 2B's ass, we could just reenact that one really quick. It's full of pixel, not pixel, polygon. Bam.
I mean, technically pixels as well.
Yes, but like, pixel and polygon are very different things when it comes to like 3D characters.
Yeah, for sure.
Can you
Specifically,
imagine
3D
how
model
good
of an
she's gonna
ass.
look in the new Unreal Engine?
Wait, what?
The new Unreal Engine that can that doesn't use polygons. It just
Oh, yeah.
takes the. It literally the engine doesn't use polygons. It just takes whatever you draw and just kind
Ass
of
particles.
puts it in the in the. I don't know how it works. Like really, like it
Okay,
just.
so like a good part of Unreal Engine is that you do it at once and it does a lot of thinking behind the scenes.
Yeah, I
And
just know that
that's
they're
it.
like we don't use polygons anymore. Like we don't have to make wireframes. We just kind of
Which is
draw
like,
it
what?
and it works. And I was like, well, what?
Space magic.
Me gets like real deep in there. What do you mean you don't use polygons? Yeah, we don't need them. Why? Why
They're
don't
like-
you need them?
Because we have ass
technically-
magic.
Well, technically, we've never had truly round shapes in video games, right?
Yeah,
It's always
just
very,
really, really
very
small
yeah.
polygons.
And
Flat
now they're like,
faces.
no, we can actually make spheres. And I'm like, holy shit.
I mean, that is really, really cool. I'm still at the moment where I'm just like, okay, so we've been working on making curved edges for a very long time. What did you do that let you have a real curved edge?
I'm pretty
Someone
sure the
made a
answer
deal
is,
with the devil to create ultra realistic asses.
I'm pretty sure the answer is they finally just made a graphics card that could handle it, but
They
You know.
turned the M. They turned the
Yeah, but
M upside down for Wumbo.
They
That's-
just
nobody can get those graphics cards because those fucking
Scalpers.
computer banks that are all making blockchains, they buy them up.
making
crazy.
they're
Look
making
the Suez
blockchains.
Canal.
They're making
No.
blockchains.
They yeah, and they fucking do that, and then NFTs happen, if we don't fucking need those. Anyway, let's play the game.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, speaking of turning shit upside down, let's find out that the shield of the Hidden Lord is the only one who's worthy of wielding the sword.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so you
Put it in its mouth.
You open your eyes, and in front of you is a canal, and there appears to be a boat
Stop it.
that has turned
Stop
itself.
it.
Well, that's it. We already descended to Avernus. Like I said, this is a bonus quest, so I say job well done.
Good job, guys.
I wipe my hands of this.
And
Everybody, let's hit the showers.
The boat extends its mouth. It has a mouth now, and then the only thing it says is "my wife."
What if it was?
God.
What if it was Bodie McBoatface
It's
the whole
boat-
That's
time?
what I was
It's-
thinking.
It's boat rat.
God.
Anyway, sword.
Yeah, so
It's
as a
perfect.
refresher, if you remember last time, you fought through a giant scab, right?
It was
Um,
awesome.
It was
Yeah.
awesome. You almost got squished by a demon lord's pet as it
Yeah.
ran away. And then
Roy.
you got inside the citadel, and as you got there, and Lulu went to go touch the sword, a ghost showed up and very softly poked her on the head, and her eyes went white, and then suddenly everything around you guys went white, and that's kind of where we left off. And we ended with her saying, "Prove your worth."
I'd like to make one correction. Lulu and Tig did not almost got squished. They immediately fucking made a tactical retreat. Like, okay, good luck,
Will
guys. See
become
ya.
really big at the end of this.
She said she used to be.
I thought she
Yes.
said that she was big now. Never mind.
No.
Look, it's been like 2+ weeks.
She said
It's
she
been a
used
while.
to be big. She used to be Zariel's mount.
Yeah, she was mammoth-sized.
She was a war mammoth, if you will. So as the light starts to dim around you, you open your eyes and you find yourself in a city, a small town, even some would say, Except things are not all right. Every building on this map is on fire currently.
Oh, good.
What about this one? What
Every
about this one?
every tree on this map is also currently on fire.
But here,
And immediately in front of you here on the left side of this map are what appear to be several of the hyena-looking creatures that attacked you inside of the scab itself. Would
Those
everybody
gnolls?
please give me a perception check?
okay.
To perceive the the gnolls that are in front of us, real quick.
Nope, I'm trying to see what else that you can see and kind of pick up on as you
22.
suddenly land
21.
in this land.
21.
Yeah, so it pretty clearly things are hacked.
Good
The
thing we rolled for that.
Yeah, no, this is very clearly a ransack, right? Like, uh, these, uh, these demons have come in and are attacking this village. Like I said, there's this group of, 6 of these right here near you, but over here, you can actually hear crying and whimpering coming from this cart as well as you see these dredges surround it and start attacking it, and you can tell that there's somebody under here, right? Further on into the town, you see what appears to be a giant hyena over here by the statue of Zariel. Um, Going back and forth with what appears to be a reluctantly very brave dog.
Aw, good
He's
puppy.
barking. He's like trying to distract this hyena, and behind him, just ignoring all of it and beating against the walls of what appears to be the chapel in the center of the town, is this giant frog-like creature. And as you watch, it kind of rears back and slams its fist against the door, and it shakes, and you can hear kind of like scared muffled noises coming from the other side of the doorway. I need everybody to roll initiative for me.
Yeah, that was
already
what
did.
But before
I already did, right?
Where's
you
my-
all this-
Okay.
Sorry, if it happened before,
There's
before
a
the
bot.
The session started.
before the stream started, it doesn't count.
I was
Ooh,
being
Bob,
I was
I'm good.
it was psychic.
You just knew.
Yeah. It
So we're gonna roll here.
was destined.
All right.
I knew that we were gonna
So,
jump in.
quick
and fight.
summary of the scene. There's a dog. There's
There's a
coyotes.
dog.
There's a door.
Kind of.
They're hyenas.
Kind of
there's,
a door.
there's a cart. There's a dog.
Ah.
With
They're-
fighting a hyena.
They are bipedal
There's
hyenas.
a frog. Yeah. There are bipedal hyenas right in front of you.
They're gnolls.
There
called
there are
gnolls.
there are dretches over here attacking this cart. There's a giant hyena fighting this dog, and there's a giant frog demon thing fighting this other thing.
Yeah.
Or beating on the door. I need, which chart is it? This one that says giant hyena, Josh. It's a little on the nose, honestly.
Could be
roll
named more
this.
subtly.
I want to save that puppy.
Oh yeah.
Let's see here.
Look, man, I can't have a dog in real life, so
roll
this is the next best thing.
And this is this creature, correct? Yep. So we can roll this. Okay, he's super slow as well. I think that's everything for now. So we're gonna set this in descending order. Bebop, you will be first as I
Nice.
pull up the sheet to figure out what else is going on in the background.
Oops.
Are you ready for me, or are you
Yeah,
still
you can
shuffling?
go. Yeah, you can go. You can go.
Okay, I was just like, I don't want to say things, and then you're like, ah! Anyway, so Bebop is gonna go grab the dog and shoot the thing that's hitting dog.
The dog is very far away right now.
How far?
Very far, like 300 feet or something.
Yeah, it's a good.
Oh,
Let me see if I can even oh yeah, that's like almost 400
Okay.
feet away.
Yeah, like when I say that you're seeing in
320.
town, You're essentially standing in what would be like if you were walking into like ye old western town. You're standing on like the main road that goes through town,
Bebop's right at home.
and like
My house. I live here. It sucks.
our house in the middle of our
So
house.
how mad would y'all be if I went to shoot the thing first? That's way over fucking yonder.
Dude, everything needs killing and all the people need saving, so you do whatever.
Yeah,
We're
I
here.
Yeah,
think-
so
We're here
the
to help.
cart is like 200 feet away from you. The dog is like 320 feet away from you. The church itself is like 400 feet away from you.
I need
So-
to look at what your ranges are, because that's a. I think like you don't have disadvantage at long range, but at extreme range you like just straight up can't hit them.
Let me see.
Yeah, the range on your revolvers looks like 90 feet.
Okay.
So you need to be.
I'm trying to see because I have so many fucking things for my guns that I don't even know.
Mhm.
Let's see.
Let me look like the range bands or whatever.
Trying to see if I can snipe a motherfucker, but I think we'll just have to be quick.
Sorry, we're using Matt Mercer's. So what does Matt Mercer say? Oh, never mind. Josh, Matt Mercer made the fucking range of a pistol 400 feet.
There we go. Then we're gonna shoot the thing to try to distract it. Let's see if I have any good trick shots for that.
Holy shit! With sharpshooter, that's incredible. Wow, yeah, well within the range. I'll be damned.
Alright, so we're gonna try to do a winging shot. And we're gonna... That's going... They need it to make a DC 17 strength check or be knocked prone. Either way, I still get a shot.
You're firing at this hyena over here.
Big hyena.
Yeah.
Big hyena. Let me find big hyena's sheet here. Yeah, that hits. And they have to roll what?
DC 17 strength.
They did not make it.
Alright,
you
so
prone.
they're knocked prone. I'm gonna do damage on the first one, and then I'm gonna go shoot it a second time.
That will be a disadvantage because it's prone.
But that'll hit.
It's higher than the last one.
Yeah.
So then it does a total of 49 damage.
It dies.
Fuck.
Yeah!
It's a giant hyena. They're not super bulky.
Hold on. No, not 49. Sorry. I locked it wrong. The thing.
I was about to
Okay.
say.
I knocked it wrong each time.
did not
It's not the
die.
damage. Then sorry. I was rolling it, and it was just like, yeah, do that. So it's not 49. I thought I was going crazy for a second.
27?
27.
Yeah, it's not dead. It's just prone.
You do have a third shot though, if you want to take it.
Oh yeah, I forgot I have a third shot now. It's been a hot second.
Yeah.
14
That one still hits.
and 14 damage.
Okay, yeah, it's still alive, but it looks very rough.
Bebop fan the hammer.
Yep, we got our 3 shots. That's all I got. I've expended 1 grit.
Okay, I have to look here and see what happens with these stretches. Oh, the car's logged out.
Stretch.
Okay, so these dredges are all going to attack the cart.
Assholes.
So that's gonna hit. That one does not hit. Any of these other-
We over here dodging like the Matrix.
Well, the problem is I gotta like 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do this. Let's roll all of these attacks. Okay, only some of these hit. So 1, This cart is gonna take 4 damage.
Oh no.
Yeah. Well,
My
I mean,
God.
It doesn't have that much health. It's like an overturned cart. So yeah, they're like
Imagine,
clawing at this thing, trying to get at it. They're not making a whole lot of progress. Walker, it's your turn.
Okay. Uh, okay. I cast 4th level fireball right here.
Okay. They need to make dexterity saving throws, right?
Yep, Dex
Yep.
17.
Time for everybody to throw things that require
Well, let
saving
me-
throws
well-
that he
Gonna
must
hit.
look up.
All of them.
It'll hit all of them.
Okay.
Sorry, it's a Dex 15 because it goes off the necklace's save, not mine. So it's a Dex 15.
So one of them made it. One of them made it. Which
So-
I guess we'll say this one made it. The rest are gonna take how much damage? 28?
Plus 6 because it's high level cast.
Haha! Well, guess what? So this one's not dead. So minus 14. Oh, plus 6. So minus another 3, right? Would be how that works? Yeah, this one's
Yep.
not looking too hot.
I'm just getting the cube template ready for my hypnotic pattern.
Cube.
Hypnortic.
And then I'll run to her. And put 1 card face down and end my turn.
Okay. It's the doggo's turn. So let's see what the doggo can do.
Get him, puppy.
He gets
Sick
it
'em.
at advantage. He gets
He's
probe.
Go move over here and make an attack here. I guess
Sick
it
'em,
does
boy.
actually hit, yeah. Does it kill this thing? No? That's pretty funny.
I was hoping so.
Rip his throat out, puppy.
Vicious little doggy.
Yeah, it attacks and does a good chunk of damage, but it doesn't quite get there.
You can do it, rip his balls off.
Tasha.
Yeah, this poor little motherfucker right here. Is,
You know.
He's like, you know, in the cartoons, like Wile E. Coyote, he like, the bomb goes off and he like, is completely
singed.
blackened
And
all over and
he
singed.
holds up a sign and it says, "Ain't that just how it works?"
Yeah, it's like ouch or whatever. Yeah, that's
Right.
exactly what happened. here.
Fucking cool rolling a 2, Kaja. Unless that 11 hits, which I doubt.
No.
Yeah,
11 does not
a
hit.
27 probably hits.
Yeah, that one hits.
Um,
He's very dead.
okay, cool. You can actually ignore the fucking Fury of the Small. I don't know why I have that ticked, but it's still 10 damage. Why'd I move that far? My god.
I don't know, dude. You're booking it.
Kaja, go
25,
zoom.
15. Yeah, really. I wish. So I can go to here. And that'll end my turn.
Tide.
Righto. Let's go up here to Walker. Type's gonna say, "Rally, friends! We need to
Okay.
save the townspeople and let's do the thing. You guys can use a reaction to move up your speed. Blah 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 blah."
Ah,
So
fantastic.
he looks super duper handsome and inspiring, and you guys go zoom.
Don't mind if I do.
It's actually
Also-
the first time that's ever been helpful.
Hey,
Fucking zoom.
man, hey, Glamour Bard's great.
And I'll use my action and dash, so I can.
We just never do movement. Ever.
Well, because we've been Theater of the Mind for like ages now.
Yeah.
Also, you guys get 10 hit points.
Oh, so we do. How
Yay.
much?
11.
Perfect. I will take it.
Yeah, I never remember to like say that I move because like
I got you. It's okay.
It's okay.
Number
if
one.
You if you had moved before, you would have gotten attacked by a bunch of gnolls trying to get past them.
Yeah.
So.
yeah, like in my brain, well, number one, since I can just hit things from range, it's
Yeah.
already gonna be a thing. And number two, I'm just like, well, if I can hit it, then I obviously don't need to move. Whereas if I was just talking, I might be like, yeah, I move up to them. But now that I, like, see movement, I'm just like, I don't need to.
Yeah.
The range on Bebop's pistols is 320. I've finalized this after looking at it. But the giant hyena was still within that range, so
Yeah.
all is well.
Also, Tiger Shout, you guys just focus on. Shit, I didn't tune up my Irish accent again. Do that in a minute here. Anyway, you guys focus on moving up. I can stop those monsters from attacking her.
All right.
I mean, on my next turn.
All right. The giant hyena is next. It's gonna stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up. It's gonna do an attack here.
Potato, potato, potato.
I think it probably misses.
Is
Yeah.
that how you warm
You
up
join
your
the
Irish
college
accent
glamour.
with the word potato?
I mean, it helps a little bit.
Potato.
I mean, I can't do accents
All right.
for shit. So.
The Hezro is next.
I like
It's
your-
going to.
I like your Little Russian lady one.
My little Russian lady.
I like your Little
Let's see
Russian
here.
lady. It's fun.
The next question
I love
is.
beat.
I
Oh,
knew
yeah, he's
beats
gonna
were come
make-
up.
Look, Beats and Little Russian Lady are inseparable.
He did not make.
You're not wrong.
So he's like using his fist to beat at the door, and he's trying to wrench open the door, and it seems to be holding as of right now.
What a bitch.
The gnolls are very dead, so Bebop, it's your turn again.
Alright, Bebop is going to... I don't know how far things are.
Very far.
Well,
Well, I don't know how far each of these squares are, like what I can
they're
move.
each
Five
they're each
feet.
5 feet, so you can move 6.
Alright.
Unless you take a
1,
dash action, you can
2,
move 12.
3, 4, 5, 6. And, I mean, let me move the map.
You are within range to shoot almost everything except for the frog monster.
Well, yeah. I'm gonna finish off the thing hitting the dog.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, the
We
frog
got-
monster's probably under full cover right now because you have this giant ass statue over here, but you
yeah,
know,
I would say it's very safe that we have to move for that one.
Question
So,
for giant ass statue. Is this stuff like over here? Like, is the wings high enough that we would be able to still go under it, or do we have to go like all the
yeah,
way around?
no, You'd be able to get under the.
Okay.
It's again a giant.
Dope.
Alright, so, shot number
Also,
1 on
sorry,
big thing
giant.
with dog. Does 7 damage. Shot number 2.
It dies.
Okay. Well, that thing's done, so shot number 2 is going towards, like, the one thing that's, like, here. You know that one?
Yeah, the dredge.
Yeah. And that's an 8 and a 13.
I know the 8 misses. The 13 actually hits.
No, those aren't the rolls. The damage is
Oh.
8 and 13. It's a 29 and 14.
Oh, okay. Both of those hit. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this dredge dies.
What a bitch.
Bebop does one thing and they do it very well.
Look, I deserve this. I want to play the rest of this game in God mode, because I played the first half of this game in, like, baby bitch mode.
It's true. Cool.
You know what? I mean, you guys can, I guess, whack stuff. I could just keep using my action to like dash and then pop a bonus action and inspiration to keep us moving forward even
I
faster.
can just have Kaja has the highest movement speed, so I can move if I'm using your thing for the. How often do I get to do the reaction thing? Is it only whenever you use it?
Whenever I pump the mantle of inspiration.
Okay, so I can
So,
only move
as-
80 feet per turn as opposed to
Oh.
120.
So as you're watching, Bebop puts down one of the dredges, but the other 5 manage to claw and kind of, as you're watching, pull this cart apart, and they start closing in here on this lady
No.
that they have now revealed.
They did what to her?
They revealed her. They literally pulled this cart off of her to get at her.
It's like she's a prize and a surprise egg, you know?
These dretches were actually good Samaritans trying to help her out, pull her out from this wreckage, and we're just fucking gunning them down.
Yeah, I
All I
can't.
can do is all I can do is dash.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. Bonus action. 2-weapon fighting, Shadow
Bonus action
Blade.
hide.
Bonus
Oh.
action, throw
Can
a
you
knife.
wait? So question: if I take my action to dash, can I use my bonus action to cunning action dash?
That's a good question. Huh. If you dash as a bonus action, you can move, dash, and then dash again, moving thrice your speed and around. Yes, that is a thing you can do.
Wasn't
Alright,
that
so-
how when John played like a Tabaxi that they would move like halfway across the world and we would be like, "Where are you?"
Yeah,
Alright, so there's
because
my
John was a Tabaxi rogue, so yeah.
so there's my cunning action.
Isaac is basically what's his face from Borderlands 3. He's faster than the cars.
Oh, yeah. Zane?
I mean, nothing beats that Barzer speed though.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
nothing.
All right. The Mastiff is also going to move this way. He's going to run to here.
I'll help you out, buddy. There.
Thank you, friend. There we go. He's going to get to here, and he's going to start borking. Kaja.
Yeah, I am going to leave the dretches to our guy who can disable an entire group of people at once with a single spell. So Kasha's gonna dash and make it there.
You just keep flying.
What's
Fly,
my?
you fools.
Yeah, really. What is my? No, I'm looking at Bebop. Need to double check. I think the only thing that Nimble Escape can get me is hide and disengage. But I just need to double check. Yep, it's hide and disengage. All right, that's my turn. Go, Tig, save the lady.
Hi.
Okay. Move up to here. Now here's the thing. Mental inspiration, blah blah blah. When a creature gains these temporary hit points, it can immediately use this reaction, move up to its speed without provoking opportunity attack. So I know the temp hit points don't stack, but could I effectively burn another inspiration to allow people to use their reaction again to move?
I mean, we just get new temp hit points to replace the old ones,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Correct.
We get the new ones, and then they could dash.
Yeah, that we would just be able to dash again. Yeah.
And you guys are all still within range, so yeah. Tig will shout, "Onwards, friends!" And you can move up to your movement speed again.
Don't mind if I do.
Oh, wait. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to cast a spell before I do that, so I don't end up catching Kaja.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Almost dragging myself along with the square. Fuck, come on, square. Come on.
What?
Here, where do you want the square to go? Oh, there it goes.
Right there.
Okay, sick.
So I cast that, and then you guys
Bebop's
can move.
movement speed.
Bebop's movement speed is 30 feet.
5, 10.
So, and as a free action, before I cast it, I'm going to shout, "Miss, cover your eyes."
Okay.
I mean, it's up to you if it still, affects her. But it doesn't really matter if it does anyway, but,
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing it's gonna do is make her feel really bad.
But yeah, all the dretches, and possibly the woman can make,
Oh yeah.
wisdom saves.
Wisdom save. Oh, this
DC
is not gonna go
DC
well.
19.
2, 3, 4. 4. Thank you. Roll 20 there. Yeah, they all failed. Let's see if she failed as well.
I told her to close her eyes. Maybe
She
advantage.
also
I don't know.
failed. Yeah, but
That's fine.
doing that within a 6-second time span while
That's
you're being
fine. That's
assailed by, demons.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to close my eyes at that moment.
Alright. It's the Hezro's turn then. He's gotta make this. Nope. He just kind of claws weakly at the door. and you hear more like muffled screaming coming from inside. Every time you like beats against the door, right, you just hear more people screaming inside of the building.
We're coming, we're coming.
We only go so fast.
Bebop.
Alright, Bebop starts with movement.
5, 10, 15, 20,
This
25,
is...
30 here.
Yeah, nope. This one back here, I believe.
You can go-
Anyway.
30 would be here.
Okay, I'm really bad with graph paper.
That's fine.
That's why geometry was never my thing.
I got you.
Anyway, so I'm gonna shoot. I mean, like, I'll just choose one at random. This one.
Yeah, we'll
here.
just say the one closest to you. How about that?
Yeah, because I'm just like, it doesn't really matter. Just
Yeah.
they need to be shot. So it is a 18.
That definitely hits.
Does 11 damage.
Yeah.
Now he's
Second shot.
unstupefied.
21.
Yeah.
10 damage.
Yeah,
Now he's
this
probably
one
dead.
dies.
I'd recommend not using extra attack to kill to like attack another one because they'll just wake up. They probably won't die. It'll just wake them up. Or wait, how long is it till
Yeah,
the next
yeah.
turn?
But the next one is immediately Walker.
Yeah, the
No, the
No,
dredges-
I think
The dredges are next. For this
you
token
deleted the
has-
one. That,
Oh.
Yeah, I deleted the one that I clicked on. Apparently.
that is a good one.
Okay,
I'll-
so I'll
I'll-
leave the dredges, and I'll just chill out and let them.
Yeah, unless
skip
Walker
their
wants
turn.
to like murder punch one of them, I'm just gonna run in there, grab the girl, and get the fuck out.
I'm not worried about dredges, so
Yeah, just,
I'm gonna go
just
fast. I'm gonna go fast.
The dredges and burn to the-
I'm just gonna keep Sanicking.
All right, I gotta figure out.
Well, I'm not gonna go full Sanic yet, because I actually do have an action next turn.
Fascinated, spell into effect. Take damage or something. Okay, cool. Yeah, the dredges are just like stupefied. Walker.
All right, bonus action dash will get me. Oh, let me check. Right up to Doggo, basically.
Yeah.
Dog.
And then I'm going to take my action to use Mage Armor. So now my AC is 18.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. The Mastiff sees you and he's gonna run over happily and pant.
Good boy. Oh yeah, free action. I'm gonna say, "Who's a good boy?"
Give him a beautiful little kiss.
The dog understands you about as well as dogs do, you know, and he's gonna come up to you and kind of put his head under your hand, right, and you know, and he looks like he's ready to go. You know, he looks at the dredges and he like growls.
What a good. Just what a lad.
Kaja, it is your turn.
Yeah. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run 80 feet. Oh, 80 feet over her. And that's the turn.
Ty.
Getting close though.
I'm gonna run 70 feet over her. Bebop, would you like? Wait, is it? Can I reach Walker? Yeah, I can reach Walker as well. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna burn another inspiration, so Bebop and Walker, you can move again. Up to your movement.
I thought about trivializing this part of it, but I figured I'd need the Hand of Vecna charges later. But I almost just cast teleport just
And the
to
dog do it as
skip
well.
this bullshit.
Oh yeah, the dog as well. Yeah, and he gets 11 temp hit points.
Oh, okay.
I'm-
Well,
He just
I'm
looks at
gonna
me and he's like, oh, that's a really good boy right there. And he starts wagging his tail furiously and it propels him forwards.
And I say, Doggo, this way, Doggo.
yeah, he's gonna follow you and kind of end up like right here. There. And he's like slobbering and chasing after Kaja. Alright, Yeah, this guy's gonna continue to beat on the door here.
Really funny considering my if this dog wants to eat me, considering my last goblin's affinity for dogs.
Bebop.
Alright, I'm gonna dash. That takes me here.
Somewhere in there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly there. Yep.
And, let's just kill a Dretch while we're at it.
If you dash, that's your. Did you
Yeah,
dash?
dash.
That's my action?
Yeah.
Sorry. I was just thinking, man, I could kill a Dretch while I'm at it.
The Dretches aren't doing anything, but let's kill them anyway.
They're mad.
They're
chilling right
gonna do its stuff when it wears off.
now. True. It will eventually wear off.
Its concentration up to 1 minute.
True.
That's like 10 rounds. We're good.
That's like the
we're
entire
on round,
combat.
What, 2?
Yeah, we run over here, we kill the thing, and then we casually stroll back here and just slaughter them.
This is like
This is
this is like round 3, but it's the second turn after he did it. So yeah, we're pretty fucking good.
I'm rethinking it, but I think I'll just save that for my next turn.
Yeah, so like you can move around this pedestal here essentially. You just can't move like through it, right?
Right.
This is no good, but like you could get like
You're attempting to crawl over it, and everyone's just like, "Why the fuck are you climbing?"
yeah, you have to climb up on it and then like I think you wanna. I know you're doing some geometry there, but all right, this isn't the hidden leaf village. Could you please take your turn?
You hear the fucking like the sound of a dial-up modem just like going off.
You'll
Okay.
do the distancy thing.
So
I run,
if
I
you
keep running, and I run some more.
so
Kinda figured.
if you look on the left, top left of your screen, you see the little
Yeah.
toolbar with like the mouse button, the brush button, everything.
Yes.
The little ruler with the circle in it. You click on that, and then you can click on one space and then drag, and it gives you a little arrow thing.
And if you right click while you're holding the left click, you can do the shit that I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Every right click
Right.
fixes it to a point.
Hate all of you.
Hey.
Hey, there it is. I love you.
She's a natural. She knows what she's doing.
Anyway,
I'm just pulling a fucking Evergiven, you know?
remember when we used to play this game for fun and nothing? Shit.
Hey,
We're having fun.
I'm having fun,
I'm having
motherfucker.
a great time.
Josh, are you not having fun?
Having a good time.
Are you not having fun, Josh?
I'm just messing with you.
Okay. So if we need to have like a little intervention, we can. It's fine, but
We just
Stop
shitting
drawing
all over my
penises.
campaign.
Brandon keeps drawing stupid shit, and M's making penises out of the ruler.
fucking.
I
That's what I
mean,
was like.
now Isaac has to decide if getting that extra turn of combat is worth getting shit on in the first round. Do I wait for tank, or do I take my chances?
Tank will be there soon. He'll be
Get
fine.
bored by his clawed.
It's funny.
I'm just
that
debating if this thing.
getting there is gonna stop him from turning around and hitting the person who hits him with the hand of Vecna.
That's also true.
Yeah, the concept of a tank in D&D is already kind of like not.
Dumb.
Like, anytime I ever hear someone's like, "Well, we need a comp, we need a DPS healer and a tank," and I'm like, "It's D&D."
You kind of just need somebody who can heal
Wait.
/ have healing items.
Healing is even
And
controversial in the first place. Some people like, technically
I don't think
speaking, yeah.
we've never taken a true healer.
That's a lie.
Ever.
That's a lie. Neferre. Neferre was a true healer. But healers are kind of like redundant in D&D if you want to think about it. Every turn you spin healing is something you're spinning that in lieu of doing more damage, and therefore possibly
It's just
opening up
Final
more
Fantasy.
opportunities. Yeah, it's a thing.
Why heal when I can cast Holy? You know, Like,
Exactly. Yeah. See, you're a good white mage.
30 seconds of stun is healing.
But yeah. But you know, it is nice sometimes. That's a whole ass debate, really.
Okay, I'm assuming that's Isaac's turn.
Yes.
He's vocalized nothing else here.
Sorry.
I said that's my turn.
Dog.
I put another card. I have like 4 cards face down though, Josh. Just so you know.
Okay, well, the dog's gonna run up to you.
I cast Pot of Greed.
He's all the way here. He's barking at the big thing.
Actually, this is where I reveal my face down card. It's actually polymerization. I'm gonna hop on that dog and we're gonna fuse into Walker Mastiff.
Oh no, it's fucking alchemist. Fuck.
A little alchemist.
Jesus.
Oh,
Alright.
no.
Boo.
Look, man, that episode really like fucked me up for a while.
Episode really fucked everybody up, and it wasn't just
Yeah.
Project.
And they're like, well, he did do what we asked him to do. He did his job. And I'm like, uh-huh.
And that's my
Okay.
turn. Ah, next turn. Mwahaha.
Hi.
30 feet. Ty gallantly sweeps up the girl in his arms.
Yeah, as you reach out and kind of jostle her, she kind of like shakes her head and looks around and realizes where she's at again and almost lets out a scream.
Blocks you.
Hits me with her purse.
And
Or
that's when her
clocks her
eyes
in the
turn
fucking
bright red, and you realize she's been the target the whole time.
It was all along. And she murders you. Game over.
Yeah, no, providing she permits, he'll swoop her up in his arms and be like, don't worry, we're getting you to safety. I still have
She kinda
5 movement left.
Is like too stunned to actually, like vocalize anything.
And we dash. Okay, let's...
For a second, I
that's
thought
me.
you were just gonna drop her off with Bebop, and I'm like, why? Take her.
No, you've got dredges to deal with. Oh, it finally happened. Alright. You watch Kaja and Walker as you start getting near this monster, and it just rears back all of a sudden and comes down with this fist and slams through the door. And as it does, you see beyond it. Let's see here. Let me get onto the GM layer here. So I
A
can...
real big motherfucker that's gonna help us. Oh
No.
Big friend.
What is
It's a clone
essentially-
army.
What is yeah.
no.
There's so many of that one girl.
Yeah, there's 200,000 of them here and a million more on
And
the way.
secret boss L3.
Yeah. Oh, god damn it.
You're doing great, buddy.
Yeah, just all these people, right, crammed into this area where they've obviously been praying, and he just like smashes down the doors. And as he goes in, he goes to town on the first person he comes to.
Uh-oh.
L3.
Let's see here.
L3, no.
If only L3 had been there to block him.
Yeah, the first person's gonna go down. Rest in peace, clone number 1.
Oh,
All right.
no.
And then we get another one. Yeah.
We've already failed.
2.
I could only Sonic so hard.
And then he misses the third one.
This is what I get for attacking one person.
Yeah, they've got like no hit points.
They are just
Yeah,
regular
yeah.
people.
Yeah, so he goes in and starts attacking, and these people like start scattering. Right? They're losing, freaking out, but there's nowhere to go. They're like locked in a building. So, all right, Bebop.
Alright, Bebop does dash again. Let's
Okay.
grab the bop. Grab bop. Put bop. Put bop. I am unable to grab bop. Hold on.
There you
Well,
go.
I grab Bob
Cool.
for you. It's okay.
Cool.
Bob has been
I'm having trouble. Bop, can Bop shoot the guy past the statue?
He's
You
under full
dashed.
cover. No, well, yeah, you also dashed.
Yeah, but I was just gonna ask anyway for like next.
He's under full cover, which I believe gives him what, like a plus 5 AC?
If
though?
no, total cover just means you can't hit them
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Oh, okay, yeah. He's
Yeah,
probably under...
I ignore everything short of full cover.
Yeah, I think he's probably under full cover just because he's behind this giant statue of Zariel in the
If
middle of the town.
move,
What's your movement
Ariel,
next
why are
turn,
you
then?
such a vain bitch?
If
Get
you
rid of
move-
this.
If you move to like this angle, right?
you'd be able
if
to
you're-
beat the dais.
Yeah,
You know,
I may
like-
be able to get him on the next one, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
gonna be a rough one.
Yeah.
It's
All right,
cool.
the
It's cool.
Dretches are still they're still doing their Dretchy thing.
I imagine one of
Walker-
them has like a long strand of drool that is
Yeah,
slowly
yeah,
drifting
yeah.
out to reach the ground.
One is an understatement, but yes.
All right. Oh boy. Walker is going to use its bonus action to dash, and he is going to do his North Dakota smash.
North Dakota Smash.
Olomaito.
Nah,
Let's see if it
do
hits.
the monster mash.
Monster Mash. It does hit. Yeah, it hits. It's not doing a whole ton of damage.
You said you said he's vulnerable to cold damage, right? That's what you said?
It ices over a little bit, and as he's attacking, he kind of looks back over his shoulder and glares at you.
So question.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, never mind. It's not a finesse. My hand is not a finesse weapon, so never mind. I was gonna say, do I get sneak attack for all the little ladies about to die, but it's not a finesse weapon anyway. So
Your doggo friend is gonna dash up here.
It's a finesse weapon if you just gently slide your finger up his butt, I guess.
I believe that there's like special instructions for the dog, so let me look it up real quick.
Instruction number 1: dog cannot die.
Instruction number 2:
yeah,
get the fuck out of the
that's
way.
true. Yeah,
Pug needs to
we are.
bump.
Yeah, we are not.
He's
Savages.
just gonna take the help action.
Who's he doing that for? Because he needs to do it for a specific person.
You know, Walker right now because like hey,
Got it.
There he is. Kaja, it's your turn.
So Kaja's gonna get within. She's gonna take her first 30 feet, and then we're going to induce rage. So we're gonna roll my little D8 here, my sexy little D8, and see what happens.
Just mounted unibeam that kills all the
Magic infuses
civilians.
one weapon of your choice that you were holding until your rage ends. The weapon's damage changes to force, and it gains the light and thrown properties with a normal range of 20 feet and a long range of 60 feet. If the weapon leaves your hand, the weapon reappears in your hand at the end of the current turn. Well, that's cool,
You got Thor's hammer.
yeah,
Throw the hammer as hard as you want, it'll be there.
that is cool. But however, I can only it's at the end of my turn. It'll come back to my hand. So if I throw it, I can't get my extra attack out of it. So we're gonna move the additional 2. And then we're going to hit this thing. I'm going to deactivate Fury of the Small because I'm not using it yet, but I am hitting it with Rage, so... 14 to hit?
I think that's a miss. Yep,
Those are rookie numbers. You gotta get them numbers
17 to hit.
that hits.
Alright. So it's 8, 3, and 3, so 14 damage.
cold damage, you guys.
And that's not bludgeoning, it's force.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. And that's my turn. It's just Kaja's going to start barking at this guy.
Tig, the dog looks at you and is very confused.
We dash.
Oh,
And since I haven't been giving Bardic Inspiration for Bebop to move, I'll give Bebop a Bardic Inspiration to shoot. No, you're plenty accurate as it is, actually, so fuck it.
I'll give you a hint. One of us has missed during this combat. It's not Bebop, and it's not Walker.
Yeah, I don't really got a beat on you right now, buddy.
That's unfortunate.
We could. I'll give you 3 guesses.
Kaja! Swing your hammer better!
Okay, I guess that's my turn. Running my ass.
Running my
Alright.
ass downtown.
Well, guess what? The Hezru is not happy at all.
Come on, big guy.
He
Pick on
looks like
someone.
he's- No, he looks like he's having a good time.
Pick on someone your own size, like metaphorically.
Let me do this. Yeah, I think I do. Give me a D100, please.
Me?
Who?
No, me.
Oh.
Roll. Nope. Okay, well, it failed. Oh.
It failed a D100.
What a bitch.
Kaja, your AC is like 20, right?
It is 20 on the dot.
Walker. So it's gonna reach out and try to bite Kaja, right?
Duh.
I can't remember what help action does. I can't remember if it gives you
It gives you advantage on your attack.
Advantage, basically.
just attacks. Okay.
Or an ability check, technically. But
You have to
I don't see
declare.
those.
You have to declare help on a specific person, but yeah, you can use it to give an advantage on attacks or like ability or like skill checks and stuff. Like if someone were like picking a lock or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. No, I was trying to make sure it didn't give you advantage on being attacked.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Kaja, he reaches out to bite you and misses, and kind of swings an arm at you, and you manage to step out of the way, but as he comes back around, he catches Walker and kind of knocks you against the door frame as you're coming in the door, and you're gonna take 15 slashing.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. Because I don't know what it hit me with, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and try to use Arcane Deflection as my bonus, as my reaction. So that would increase my AC
Oh, your abjuration.
to 20 for this reaction.
Yeah,
Does that still hits? Okay. No, I'm more magic.
Ah, that's right. That's right.
Summon Satan in the middle of this fight with a bunch of demons?
It's the perfect plan. No one will ever see it coming.
Satan, help!
Alright.
Yep, and that's
I
gonna
mean,
be the end of it.
It's tricky because I don't know, like, if it's something just barely hits me, I can take no damage, or I can uncanny dodge and take half damage, so it's just like, It's hard for me to, like, gauge what's going to be more beneficial when I take that gamble.
Yeah. Bebop.
Alright, Bebop is going to try to take the widest, like, 30 feet that they can.
Sure, yeah, being there would give you probably like mostly good cover, uncovered, right?
Yeah.
It'd probably be like half covered through the doorway, but like
Yeah,
you get to
but-
ignore that anyway.
Yeah.
It does not matter for Bebop. Bebop is
Yeah.
good with gun.
Bebop cares not for your half cover.
It's good with gun.
Alright, so we're gonna roll 1, 25.
That hits.
Roll 2, 30. Roll 3, 19.
All of those hit.
Alright, let's roll damage on all 3. That's 15, 17, 13.
35 total.
So 35.
Okay.
Quick maths, my man. Wow.
I am usually shit at numbers, but occasionally great at numbers.
Sometimes brain just go, yes.
You just went like man's not hot on that.
Brain go burr. Yeah. Yeah, you hit it 3 times and it kind of like staggers backwards and the people like scream and like squeeze up against the back walls to get away from it. Right? The dretches
I started drawing
are,
a chair, I'm sorry.
the dretches are drooling, but they are drooling less.
That's something we'll have to deal with eventually.
Then I'll just recast.
No, you won't. By then we'll kill this thing, I hope.
Why have you drawn so many squares?
Because I accidentally drew stuff, then I was trying to make it not a problem, and then I made it a bigger problem.
Alright, Walker.
Alright. Let's... I'm gonna
And you got
hate
the
myself.
puzzle.
I'm gonna hate myself for this. Maybe. Let me look at one thing.
Like Walker doesn't already hate himself.
Yeah, that's true.
And then I cast a fireball and hit all of the civilians. I betrayed you.
Okay.
Ah, yes. And the memory about. Well. Boy,
So I'm gonna ask you if I can do something here.
okay.
Is it possible to like move around, like wiggle around him to get to this square, like so wiggling through, but then hitting him kind of at this angle towards,
10, 15, 20.
basically hit him this way.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah.
Okay.
assume so.
I'm gonna do that. And, well, I'm gonna swipe at him first with my rapier that does magic.
Every
I'm
time I
gonna
hear it,
I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that help action.
Renamed it, yeah. Okay,
It's-
the 19 hits.
it's too funny.
And,
Yeah.
and there's this motherfucker. That's the sneak damage.
Can I use
Um,
up my trigger back?
So then I'm gonna hand of Vecna him. Shit, I probably shouldn't use the help
That
on the
one,
hand of
that
Vecna.
one
No.
misses. The
Boo.
band of
Well,
Vecna. The band of
that-
Vecna.
That definitely bungles my plan.
Holy shit, Emily, that would have been the best name for Pestilence's band, the Band of Vecna.
Excellence know about the hand effect now.
Who cares?
Is that common knowledge?
Not really.
Okay,
Yep,
Uh,
that kind
massive.
of bungles stuff.
he's got a massive plan to. He's just gonna use a help action on Kaja.
Good boy. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the fuck out of this dude. I'm clicking on the wrong hammer. Boom. 23, but let's roll for a crit. 23 to hit for... That's a...
Tic-tac-toe.
14,
It's not tic-tac-toe. I'm plotting shit out, man.
17 to hit. And then another one. For 25 to hit. So 15, 18 to hit, 18 damage. Or if he's
17.
okay, yeah, sorry, I forgot
17,
about the cold damage.
22.
Yep.
Okay.
And that is Kaja's turn. There's not, I am not a very complicated person.
Hi.
How high up is like the base of the pedestal for the statue?
Probably like 10 feet. Like you'd probably have to take like an action to climb.
Well, I'm not.
right?
Well, I'm not climbing it. I'm hustling over here. Then I'm gonna kind of give the girl a boosty up to
Oh, you just want to put her
Plop her
there?
down.
Okay, yeah, you
plop
can-
her up there and give her a wink, tell her enjoy the show. And let's
She's shaking.
As your life burns around you.
dash over here. And who is banged up? Oh, incidentally, are the people on the ground like flat out fucking dead, or are they?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
he.
I don't think
obliterated those
I don't
two
think
people.
healing word will help him at this point.
No.
I mean, I'll just healing word walker, I guess.
You are allowed to cast Healing Word on little puddles of blood on the ground, but it's not going to do much.
The blood
mean,
congeals.
gory bits all
Like,
over
like-
the people around you.
To be fair, well, I guess you wouldn't know. Never mind.
How the fuck much does? Oh yeah, I have it as like an attack in my thing.
I have to save to get.
You get 6
Alright.
HP back. Hooray!
I only needed half.
That's what happens when I cast shit as only a first level spell. Okay,
I
that's
mean, I
it.
would have needed more if it wasn't for that 10th HP to burn through. So there's that.
That was it. That was movement and action and bonus action. And free action, I guess. That was all the actions. Except for reaction.
Do the
Alright,
action.
well-
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Guess whose turn it is now?
Big man.
It's your
Walkers.
boys. No, it's my turn. Kaja.
I think Walker's fast.
Josh's
Kaja.
Josh's
take-
DMPC comes into the fray.
Ah, yes, Sir Reginald. Kaja, take 7 damage as it just kind of like turns into like this whirling dervish of claws and teeth.
What kind of damage?
It would be slashing.
I will take 3 damage.
Yeah, go for that.
It's teeth damage.
I'm not even through
Actually,
my temp,
claw damage.
not out of my my temp HP yet.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Hey, man.
Walker.
Only Isaac can be lazy and like not name things, like doing punch damage.
Sir Reginald.
Hi ho!
Beep
What were
Boop
you
does
saying?
another
Sorry.
I was just gonna
move.
say, just remember whatever damage you took, you had 11, 10 hit points as well.
Yeah, I did. That's yeah. I'm good. Thanks.
I
Beep Boop does another move and then shoots 3 times into Giant Frog.
am the hammer.
It's a 14, a 27, and a 14.
Well, the 27 hits.
Yeah, 15 piercing damage.
She just does so much damage every time.
Oh yeah,
It always does way more than I think it's going to.
oh yeah, fighters, man. Everyone's like, fighters are unbalanced, and then like they get to tier 3, and it's like, oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Alright. Yeah, as the turn draws back around, somewhere behind you, the dretches start to kind of like shake their heads, and they're starting to kind of like hazily come out of this like mud that they're in. He's probably got like another turn or two. Walker.
All right. Did Doggo help me again, or did he help Kaja?
helped Kaja.
Okay, just making sure. I swipe. Damn it.
That misses.
And I punch. Damn it.
That also misses.
Shit.
I did balance it. I gave the 2 best weapons to the guy who can't hit anything. Aha! All right. It is Doggo's turn. He's just gonna help Kaja again because you're here.
Swag.
Kaja.
Hit. 23
Yeah,
to
that
hit.
hits. Yeah.
So that's 8 and 2 and 3, so that's 13.
It dies.
All right.
Now, as you kind of just rear back with your mallet and whack it one good time in the head as it's like coming down to bite you,
Okay.
and it stumbles back and falls. And about the time that it hits the ground, you hear a chorus of screams coming from towards the center of the town as people, sheep, and pigs scamper through, chased by a demon with the lower body of a great serpent and the upper body of a 6-armed gnoll, clutching a wicked sword in each of its clawed hands.
Oh fuck.
So to the north here, chasing these people out, is... They literally gave me the wrong token, by the way. They were like, just use this token. Is
It's
essentially like a null bastardized version of a Merilith.
Fuck.
Okay.
Fuck.
Let me add this to the initiative tracker real quick.
Well, boys, I hope we didn't blow too many of our
Called a Garrow Null.
So wait, it's just this thing that showed up though?
Uh-huh.
I'm not missing anything else? Okay, yeah, it's a big deal, but
Yeah,
it's not. Okay.
it's enough on its own. Like, I'm not metagaming or anything, but like, I know what a Merilith can do.
Yeah, it's called a Garrow Null, and it's scurry. And so we were on Kaja's turn. As you watch this thing,
turn there. Or wait, no.
It was.
no,
It
it's,
was Kaja,
yeah, it was Kaja's turn. Tig, it's your turn next. As you watch this thing kind of slither out from behind these buildings, chasing these people to the north.
Everybody stay still. We're just gonna take care of this real quick. All right. And Kaja's gonna move her 40 feet.
Yeah.
I don't even know what this thing's deal is. I don't know if this will do shit to it, but, you know, nothing ventured, blah, blah, blah. Oh, but which one?
Those dretches are also gonna start trying to eat townspeople, so we cannot ignore them forever.
Beep Boop can start shooting on their turn if they want.
That's
Damn,
fair.
they get paralyzed by
So it
indecision.
started
here.
blasting.
I just started blasting.
Let's... it's out of range. Fuck it, I'm gonna throw a hypnotic pattern on the snake thing. Fuck.
It has to make a
Wisdom save.
wisdom save, right? What's it gonna make?
DC 19.
19? Yeah, it takes that.
Damn. Tig looks thoroughly confused.
That always works. What the fuck?
Exactly. Could have sworn you weren't made of sterner stuff than that, but oh well. We'll get you next time. How far away are my friends? You are within range of the thing. She is if she wants. Doggo is. Walker is not. Fuck it. Bardic Inspiration doing the thing again, so all you guys get, except for Walker, get 11 temp HP and can move up to your movement. And that's going to include the lady that's watching from the pedestal here, so she can move if she wants to.
Kaja's gonna roll up and engage with the snake lady.
Raja, it's not your turn.
Reaction.
You know, reaction,
okay.
baby.
Let's see. Okay. I think the lady is gonna stay where she's at.
Cool. She won't get to miss the show.
She's
Bebop, that
hugging
includes
the
you too.
Like a Zerial and just like.
I mean, Bebop's in a pretty good spot.
They could still move better if you want. If that, whatever.
Yeah, the boop
You
boop
get-
can. I'm just gonna center myself a bit.
Yeah. Doggo as well. Doggo can move too.
Love the dog.
40.
Okay, that is my turn.
Okay. Bebop.
Okay, I'm like the big threat in front of us is not great. The small threats to the left of us are also not great. But I feel
If you want to split it up, you could do like 2 shots to kill one of these things, and then the last shot. Do some
yeah,
damage
that's
to one.
that's about what I was feeling, so that I can just like 2 birds but not anger all the bees.
Share the love.
So for the
Oh.
Oof. 21 and a 12.
You know what's crazy is both of those still hit.
All right, well then it's a
That's a dead-ass
22
stretch.
Yeah.
for
then
that dret.
you kill this one.
Which means that Bebop literally cannot miss a dretch.
Yeah.
Yep. And then it's a 26 for big guy.
Yeah, that hits.
I
To
didn't
say,
like
if you
how
say no.
I didn't like how long he was pausing in that one.
No, I just
Yeah.
had to look it up again. Finding
Yeah.
the sheet right now is kind of a its own chore. So
I was about to say, like, if a 26 is a maybe, I don't wanna fight
No,
this guy. But he takes 14 damage.
yeah, he does indeed take. Well, is it? Yeah, they're magic weapons, so it's good. You're good. You're good.
I think the only person who doesn't have magic weapons is Tig.
That sounds about right.
Tide has a focus that's like a +2.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, exactly.
Walker
It's
doesn't have a magic weapon. He has a weapon that does magic.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
a
never
very
live that-
very
I'll
important
never
word
live
of
that
God.
down.
We're very important word of God.
5,
ruling.
10, 15, 20.
That would be some wording that like people on Reddit would get caught up on, though. It's not a magic weapon. It's a weapon that does magic. There's a difference.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
All right, the Dretches are like here. They're coming.
Oh lord, they coming.
Oh lord, they coming. Walker.
Alright. So, I am going to... bonus action... cunning action, dash to here. On my way, I'm going to, like, reach out, pet the doggo, and be like, good LL Drool J.
God.
I'm so happy.
And then...
At some point, we're gonna need like a spreadsheet of every single one you've done.
Give
And
me an animal
then-
handling check.
Okay.
He bites you.
I'm not great at those, but...
He does not respond to that.
Oh, fantastic.
That's fine. I got other names to try. It's fine. But in the meantime, Kerchow. Finger of Death.
Did you say you didn't have this? Isn't this the one spell you're not supposed to have?
Well, okay. Did you? Okay, I guess that's a call if I have it yet. You said I'd get it eventually. I figured we were getting to that
I said
point,
if you started killing innocent people, you'd have it eventually.
Hey, I almost died to kill innocent people. That's fair. Okay, then I can't do anything.
Oh my god, you thought I would give you Finger of Death? Are you crazy?
You gave us the hand of Vecna.
Yeah, without Finger of Death!
Hey, it was worth a shot.
My gosh, this man's actually built different. 15.
Hey, man, you miss all the shots you don't take.
Yeah, we're just gonna move here and help Kaja again, I think.
Swag. Hey, puppy. Maybe not close to this thing.
Bork.
Woof, woof. Alright, it's gonna move here, because it's
Yeah.
about
Back
to
away,
make,
Bark Wahlberg.
about to make a lot of attacks. So 20 and 18, huh? 1. Oh, that's not good. 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is really bad. And 1, 2, 3. Oh no. Well, I'm glad I put some of these against Kaja and some of these against Walker. So, as it comes in between you, oh yeah, it gets an attack with this too. Oh my god, this thing's built differently.
Built
so,
different.
As long as you don't.
it extends 7 long arms, each holding a sword, and suddenly, well, no, it's only 6. Sorry, it's 3 on each side. And suddenly just starts slashing at both of you in what appears to be just a whirl of blades. So let's see here.
But Anderson
21.
Cooper's safe, right?
Yeah, 29. 39. Kaja, you're gonna take 48 damage.
24 damage.
Yep, remember you got the temp HP.
Walker, you do a little bit better. You manage to block one of the attacks. You get your sword up just in time to kind of skew something, but several of the others come in and hit you. So you'll take, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll take,
5 damage.
No, it's not 5. So that's 11, 13 plus 10 is 23. 23, and then at the very last second, its tail snakes around and hits you for another 12. So it'd be what? 35 total? 35 total?
Okay, so question. Let me look at something. Action. Are these all separate attacks, or are they same like one attack?
It's 4, or you took 3 longsword attacks and a tail attack. You blocked one of the sword attacks.
So with Uncanny Dodge, I can only half one of those, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Would you like to half the crit that it hit you with?
Yes.
So it's 17, so half would be 8, right? Plus. 1 second, I did all these at once. 1, 2, 3. So 4. So 8 and 6 is 14, plus the tail attack is another 12, so it's 26, right? 26 damage. Is what it ended up being.
That's a lot of damage.
Gotcha.
And when it hits you with its tail, the tail wraps around your ankle and kind of pulls you towards it, and it's going to grapple you.
Oh no.
Alright, and that's going to be its turn.
Okay.
Guys, I'm not having a good time anymore.
I'll
You
go
guys-
home.
You guys ready to see
Awesome.
some? You guys ready to see some serious shit? So, you know how I took my second level in fighter? I'm gonna do flanking here. So the first thing that's gonna happen is I'm gonna hit my first attack, 21 to hit.
So usually that would hit, but at the
gonna
last
parry.
second, yeah, at the last second, it brings a sword arm up and parries the attack.
Second attack, 20 to hit.
A 20 hits, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna invoke Fury of the Small, and that's supposed to. Why didn't it take my Fury? It's supposed to be an extra 11 damage. So 14 damage from Rage and Fury of the Small, 8 bludgeoning and 1 cold. So that's 20, 22, 23 total, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Then I'm going to use War Priest and make another attack, flanking with advantage, 26 to hit for 3, 16, 17 damage. Then I'm going to Action Surge, because I took my second level in Fighter, so I'm going to make another attack at advantage, 28 to hit. So that is 15, 20 damage. Unless, like,
Okay.
she reduces cold or whatever, but, you know. And then my final attack with my thing is going to be 13 damage.
I believe a 17 does not hit.
It's a 28. It's at
Oh,
advantage.
It's 28.
Yep.
Okay, I didn't see the 28, sorry.
You're good.
So you said it's 13?
13 on that last one, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
2 of that is cold. Alright. Kaja just becomes, she just starts doing like the stereotypical barbarian, like spinning in one place, like flap thing. And that is my turn. Can't do that again.
Tie.
Now here's my question: do you guys want healing, or do you want me to hold an action to potentially stop her from doing fucking anything on her turn?
I don't trust in your ability to disable her personally, like, with what she probably has, like, amazing saves and stuff like that. But I mean, it's up to you. I'm fine for healing right now.
You know what? I'm gonna hang on to the healing until if Doggy's gonna get hit.
Yeah, it's true. We gotta save our. Well, I didn't consider the fact that it could be a girl dog, so it could be Diggy Azalea.
Okay.
If I get too into stress, I'll go check to see if it's a boy or a girl dog.
Just ask for tummy rubs,
Right.
you'll quickly find out.
So I love the thing about Mass Cure Wounds that you choose creatures centered on a point, blah blah blah, whatever.
Did you talk about meth just now, or? My going
That's
crazy.
my favorite. That's my favorite part of meth too.
Oh, mass cure wounds. It's like meth cure wounds. Like, it won't cure them, but you might not feel them.
You can ignore them at least.
Yeah, okay. So you both, Kaja and Walker regain 18 hit points.
I hit the boom.
Hit the point too.
I'll take 18. Fuck.
I mean, that's basically how you speak anime, right?
Also, I'm gonna give my last inspiration to Walker because I don't want him to be like crushed to death by a snake.
Snack.
Very kind of you.
That's my turn.
You know, it's a fair point.
Yeah, I want him to escape that grapple because that might be some bad shit.
Oh yeah, I guess that's probably a good idea. I was straight up thinking like, hey, I can still punch in a grapple. Like, let's just
Yeah.
let it happen. But then I'm like, oh, it could constrict and die. Yeah, it's good. Good call.
Give
Good,
me a
good, good,
strength
good
save.
plan.
Alright, yeah, you make it.
Do I just not get constricted, or am I out?
You're out.
Hey.
You did it. Congratulations.
Well, now you have an inspiration die for fucking whatever.
Maybe now I can hit it. Haven't done that in a while.
You should try.
Excuse me.
Bebop, it's your turn, by the way.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know that it was over. Anyway, Bebop's gonna do the 2 shots to one of the boys and 1 shot to the big boy.
Okay.
2 shots to one of the boys of formality, because we know that I can't miss them.
I assume that you kill one of them. How about that?
It is 26 of...
Yeah,
yeah.
it's very dead.
I really like
Alright.
this image of the lone gunslinger standing here while these
Oh my god.
fuckers
Oh,
are
that's
trying to run.
Oh, that's such a cool.
Then
fucking-
I crit on the big boy. I crit on him. We do 14 damage, of course.
Alright, so we went from, wow, your damage is insane, to, alright, you did the That's
But it happens. Mathematically
Here we are.
possible.
The shot looked really cool. Bebop didn't even turn to look at the snake thing. Just tap,
One
tap.
of those, it's like that movie where like they curve the bullet or shit. Like,
I love the idea that Bebop
Want it?
had both arms pointed at the Dretch and fired both guns, and then a third arm came out of their stomach and pointed behind her and just fired another gun.
Yeah.
The giant the Merilith is like, I count 6 shots, and Bebop's like, I count 2 guns.
Yeah.
Oh man, we're just gonna start making Django references,
Bow,
except for
bow,
that I can't because I'm not going to say the N-word.
Bow, ba-dow, dow, dow. You can make Django jokes without saying the N-word, just not a lot of them.
Yeah,
I'm
the
gonna say
people on that
N-word.
movie got the N-word pass because they were making a movie. I do not.
Samuel L. Jackson gave them the N-word pass.
He did not give me one.
That is straight.
Probably
That is
literally did.
that's straight up what he. Because what's his face? Who played Mr. Candy? Help me.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio didn't want to say it, but Samuel L. Jackson was like, "Just say it, dumbass."
Well, that's I mean, he did the same thing with Robert Downey Jr., right? Where Robert Downey Jr. was like, I cannot do blackface for Tropic Thunder. And then he was like, listen, nobody can do blackface except for you, because it'll be hilarious.
He's like, he's playing a guy who is. It's not like he's playing a black guy. He's playing a white guy
Yeah.
who is doing blackface. That kind of
Yeah.
yeah,
makes it kind of interesting.
it's like It's Always Sunny. Like they're like the people playing them are not terrible people. They're playing people that are terrible people.
Yeah. It's like the one classy way you could do that. Walker.
Satire.
Yeah, satire.
Yeah, well, I'm not in satire right now, so.
That's true. Please don't say the N-word on our stream.
I'm gonna say the
Or
N
in
word.
general, preferably.
I'm gonna say it, Morty.
I'm gonna say homie. I'm gonna say bro.
You say that, and then the stream cuts, and we just mysteriously never upload again.
Unwittingly, for like a decade with the Elva RPG,
So
we've been using a word for like a lower class commoner that's actually like the Japanese equivalent of the N-word.
Oh
Is
god.
it a D8? Is it a D8? What's my inspiration die?
D10.
D10.
We
Maybe
level-
I'll hit.
We level 12, baby.
18?
Nope.
God
Damn.
damn it. Punch.
That hits.
Punch!
17 cold damage, and it's not really an angle, but technically they get pushed 5 feet because of the crusher feet. But
Hey, they get pushed
Make-
5 feet. Oh,
Let
I
me see
completely
if-
forgot. That actually shouldn't have hit, but well, it was whatever. I forgot.
make
It's-
sure that
Skills are hard, okay?
the crusher feet doesn't do anything else.
Did you know that it literally can just like take a reaction every single turn?
Oh, only does other things when I crit on it, so I did not crit. So okay.
Alright. It's the Master's turn. He's gonna come over here and help you, Wonker. He sees you struggling, and he's like, alright, come on.
He gives you a little lick on your nose.
Has
He does the
responded
dog
to-
thing where he comes up and gooses you from behind, like it.
Gooses
the
you?
back. Yeah, that's he
Yeah,
takes
but they
his
like
cold
put their nose up their ass.
Oh,
Yeah.
hate that.
Have you never had a dog just come up and like poke you in the ass? Like,
You
I've
know,
never had a dog come poke me in the ass, but I've had dogs like come right up to me and immediately go to smell my crotch, and I'm like, we don't do that here.
Basically the same thing, yeah. Except you don't see it coming, so you can't stop them.
never seen it coming.
Has the dog responded to any of my names?
no.
God, this was a tough dog.
So it's time for the Garcanol
What?
sword hour again. So let's see here. Kaja gets 3. 2 of these are gonna hit. It's gonna be 25 slashing damage.
12 slashing damage.
Walker gets 3. Only one of these hit. It's only 14 this time. And
Okay,
this
I'm
time,
gonna have that.
and this time, Kaja's gonna get the tail, and it's gonna miss.
Foof.
God.
It's getting close.
Cause
Um,
gets all the tail.
We got, we got eyes on Gabriel de Iglesias. Is he okay?
Dog will never learn its name.
Excuse me?
Gabriel de Iglesias.
23 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay, Kaja smacks him for 19 damage. Then another swing, 23 to hit for 16 damage. And
Yeah, and with that,
Okay.
it is gonna let loose a like scream, and all of a sudden, in a giant puff of blue smoke, disappear.
okay, cool.
And as it disappears,
Two more take place.
oh, there's this eerie silence, and it doesn't. It's not the kind of silence like after a battle. It's harder to place, right? And then all of a sudden you hear kind of a shuffling from the north, as all of a sudden would appear to be 5 town guards kind of start shuffling.
Event
towards-
3, guards. Is that supposed to be there?
Where? Oh,
Event
this?
3, guards.
Hey, by the way, this is event number 3.
We're only on event 3. Oh my god.
Remember when
How
I
many
said today
events
was
are there
going to be-
supposed to be?
Today's going to be a very long fight day.
Okay.
These scars
Well,
are our friends.
and at the end of this, does the sword just go, yeah, one of ya?
What if the solution was literally just giving up?
So what do you do?
What a shit-
Pacifism.
What a shitty
Pacifism.
sword.
The sword that doesn't want to be drawn.
Don't
Yeah,
touch
so
me.
pacifism, like being like, yeah, I don't want to fight, is how you actually get the sword.
I'm too good to fight. Alright. I'm having trouble with the map. Hold on. My computer
So-
was lagging out, and I was manipulating too many things, and it was all over the place. Now I'm back.
Alright, Kaja, it's your turn.
Uh-huh.
I guess it's the end of your turn, right?
Yeah, I mean, I did my things. I'll take my movement.
Free action, ask the guards, hey, what's up? You coming to help?
Hey, just,
Wonderful.
do a perimeter or whatever the hell they call it. And she's gonna go over here.
They kind of look at you. Could you give me a perception check?
Oh, I would love to.
You say
15?
take. You say.
1 second, I gotta find the event.
They just look at you and say, "Terrible, take a lap," and then start swinging.
So you notice as these guys get closer, they seem to have some weird black goo covering them, kind of in patches from head to toe, and they seem to be very dead-eyed, staring forward. And as you start to talk to them, they start to lock eyes on you with this hungry stare.
Ah, shit.
Long day of work?
Hungry eyes.
Okay, like, you get a little closer and I'm gonna start bopping you. Like, don't test me now.
So anyway, I started blasting.
You hear
Dabby?
Tig.
Are they friends or foes?
Wonderful. Well, I would think that the red ring around their portrait was,
Yeah,
would be foe.
but most
But
things
then again,
happen,
everyone
you know.
has one here, so that's not a thing.
I kind of got shit between me and them, so I'm gonna ask, Walker and Kaja. Is that more enemies over there, or is that friends?
I don't think they're friends. I think they, like, mind control it or something. I don't know.
Well, I know how to keep them out of trouble. They can all make a wisdom save.
Let me just look at something real quick.
Yeah, but then we're gonna deal with event 3 and 4 at the same time.
So, what kind of healing spells do you have, Tig?
What kind of healing spells do I have?
Yeah, or what? You know what? Let me just go look at your character sheet real quick. 'Cause I wanna see
Yeah, I have the spell thing open right now, so you can take a look. See.
What is this thing doing? Like, are they gonna like shadow cleanse some bullshit?
Tig is the only person I think who could maybe fix this.
I have healing word and I have mass cure wounds.
If you don't,
We ain't got no greater restoration.
I don't have any regular ass restoration.
you don't have. You also don't have. Remove curse.
Nope, I don't, but I do have hypnotic pattern.
Yeah, you do have hypnotic pattern, which is a DC 19 save, right?
It sure is.
Only making this save once, because if they don't need it, they're gonna be standing here for 10 rounds. Wisdom save.
Tig's gonna shout, tie them up once I've got them stupefied.
They super fail.
Tie them up with ropes so they can't hurt themselves or anyone. You know, unless they're actually monsters, in which case just kill them.
You can get a closer look.
I mean, I'm gonna leave that to Walker and Kaja, because they're over there. I don't even think I really have any useful bonus action shit to do, unless someone's like on the verge of death here.
I'm actually pretty good after the that.
Alright,
You can see my health bar.
There's still 2 more dretches, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just gonna
Bebop
step
has
over here with a better sight on
Bebop's
stuff,
on
and
Dretch Patrol.
That's my turn.
On dretch duty! So I guess I could go ahead and start. Well, let's wait.
Event number 4, fuck you guys.
We'll wait. Alright, yeah, it's their turn next. They're standing around stupefied.
Bebop does 3 shots, 2 dredges. We're gonna roll this. And then
So that's definitely 1 dead and 1 severely
One,
wounded.
yeah, that's exactly how it ended up. One is dead. One is severely beaten up. I think this is like done. This sheet. I gotta move all these out of the way.
Dunzo, Washington.
I gotta calm down. This is the last stretch alive. I'm looking at other things now. Alright, heck off. Okay. So, it's the Dretch's turn.
Because the last man standing, you
10,
really still
15,
gonna rush
20,
towards
25, 30, 35, 40. He's here.
Oh boy! What's he think he gonna do?
He's all out of breath. He's like, guys, I'm on your side.
Walker.
I'll be your friend. Please stop.
Just
Okay.
like the wave
So-
of dretches falling and a hail of gunfire is such a good thing to visualize.
I have suggested
So-
roping them, but you're over there, so you do whatever.
Okay, I am going to move up to this one. And I want to see what's going on with these fuckers. So I'm going to cast Identify to see
You
what
have-
spells...
You have 10 rounds, as long as you don't like use an action that like. knocks
Right,
them out
no,
of
that's why I'm
super.
just seeing, I'm just using this action to see what's affecting them. What
Yeah,
spells...
you have 10 rounds. You have 10 rounds to see what's up. Yeah.
It's not a spell, but if you'll give me a perception check, you might be able to identify what it is.
You just need to give them a bath because that sludge is like real nasty.
I used prestidigitation and we're all good, right? That's how that works. 13?
Oof.
Yeah.
Doggo helped.
Wait.
Doggo helped me.
Oh god. Yeah, well, you've definitely seen this before. This is Demon Hyper. We just coded in it.
He's prestidigitation.
Yeah, yeah. I just prestidigitation away, and it's all good. We're all
Not,
friends.
not how that works.
You mean
Uh,
can't get rid of
just-
all of our problems?
Just start eating it.
If cantrips can't get rid of all of our problems, what do we have Eldritch Blast for?
Put it in my bag of holding.
Kasha the Mastiff's gonna come up to you.
Hey, buddy.
There is a Dretch over there if he wants to sort that out.
I mean, I think Bebop's got that well in hand. Okay, Tyke said to put these guys in ropes, so I'm gonna start roping these guys up. You can help her, or you can go and do something else. Kasha's gonna start roping these dudes up as she can.
Okay.
I definitely have enough rope.
Yep.
And that'll be her turn.
Ty.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
This is gonna be the first time I've ever done this, and I'm probably gonna miss just because, but you know.
Oh my
Oh
god!
no!
What are you doing?
Oh, that
Oh,
garbage damage.
He rammed it.
Oh yeah, well,
He's
it's
got
gonna take
horns,
6
dude.
Damage. That sure did happen.
It just like turns and looks at you. Riddled with bullet holes, but you know.
And one word escapes its lips. Why? That was my turn.
It's-
Is it alive?
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow. He's got like 1 hit point or 2 hit points left then.
You did 6 damage to it.
Yeah, but he also took 16 previously.
Oh, he took 16 before this? Oh, he's super dead.
Yeah.
I forgot
The
about
last
damage.
the last damage is 16. Like I'm
I
like,
got too busy fucking with other tokens.
that's fair. Well, now you don't have any more dretches to worry about.
Congratulations. You did it. Out of the dretches.
Into the
Alright.
difficult moral quandary.
Yeah, so as the last dretch dies and you finish tidying up this enemy, you hear the familiar voice of the ghost from the citadel in your ear say, "Rest up. You have about an hour before the worst starts."
Oh, good.
Good.
Well,
That sounds like time for a short rest to me.
It is. You have time for a short rest if you want to do anything in town.
Yeah, that sounds like time
Maybe-
the Taiga's gonna spend tell you what.
Maybe helping people.
Yeah,
or,
does
you
this... That's exactly what I was going to do. Does this building look, A, large enough to hold the people, and B, does it look sturdier than the church
Which-
is presently?
know, every building in this town that is not this church is on fire.
Okay, never mind then.
Is there any
You know what
way
I'm
we
gonna-
can
You know what I'm
shore
going
up
to do?
the church?
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
Probably
gonna-
through some divine intervention, this church is not on fire.
Yeah, I'm not strong, so I'm going to rally the townsfolk and be like, hey, let's, that tree over there, let's bring that over here. We can help shore up the door here, what's left of the door.
Yep.
Let's go grab this rubble over here and build a barricade, blah, blah,
Put the
blah.
girl that's on the pedestal in there so that she's not just out in the open.
Yeah, let's,
Actually-
Well,
he's doing this. While he's doing this, Walker's actually gonna take a look at this statue and see what its deal is.
Start doing pull-ups on the sword.
Yeah.
I want to see if this priest can fix your problem. Oh my god, why would you do this? But do they just assume that somebody's gonna have like one of these okay, whatever. I'm gonna retcon in that this priest knows greater restoration. He's gonna use
I mean, if
the
not, I
greater
can go and
restoration
just
slot
assassin.
on-
I can just assassinate them one by one.
I'm gonna save you the pain of taking immediate damage and not let you do that. How about that? I'm on the wrong layer again. I live on the wrong layer. So as you look at this statue, you see that it is a giant statue of an angel with a covering over its face, like a cloth over its eyes, holding what appears to be a giant sword, lifted aloft, and very clearly matches the description that you've heard from Lulu of old school Zariel.
Is the cloth? Is it like part of the statue, or did somebody like put a cloth up there?
No, it's part of the statue. It's like carved into the statue.
Okay. Can I like inspect to see if there's any like secret buttons, traps, anything like with the statue would be like, you know, containers? It's kind of inspect it a little more thoroughly.
Yeah, you look around and you can't really seem to find anything.
Okay.
Would you like to give me an insight check, maybe?
Why, sure. 22.
Yeah, so thinking back on it now, the situation that you're in currently feels a lot like the same situation you went through with Maggie, right? Where you kind of dived into Lulu's memories. And as you look off to the edge of the town, you can actually see kind of like smoke. What you thought was just smoke from fire earlier, you start to make out as like almost a border, right? That encircles the whole town, where you think that probably you should not move into that.
For the simulation in.
guys, we need to go into the smoke.
Condra's gonna like sit down and like mull over her holy symbol and be like, "Hey, Tempest, I know I've kind of like been slacking on the whole prayers thing, and I don't really, you know, ask you for too much, but this is like a lot of shit going down. So if you just like send a couple winks my way, that'd be like really cool. I'm gonna hit stuff extra hard for you, I promise."
Bebop goes into power saving mode.
Okay. Is everybody doing the short rest thing as well?
Yeah.
I will not if it means that I can actually get these guys to. Well, I'm gonna be helping out. I'm not just gonna,
Yeah, well,
gonna be bossing them around, but if it's leads to actually something productive, I'll spend the whole time doing shit instead of the short rest.
I will say that, yeah, you can spend your time helping out instead of resting, right?
I get an action surge back if I short rest, so sorry, you're not getting any help.
No, yeah, that's fine.
Oh, I know some of you need some HP back.
I'm actually mostly good. I'm gonna actually, instead of blowing any of my hit die, I'm just gonna blow my my fucking I'm gonna see if I can get all my health back from my second wind before I short rest. Almost.
Bebop wasn't even hit once, but there's also not a whole lot to do.
Yeah, so with your help, these people manage to kind of shore up the building, and the priest looks at you and thanks you, and they round up these soldiers and have them in the building, and are trying to help them, you know, get over whatever's ailing them. And as you kind of meet back in front of the building here, you start to hear cackling off in the distance.
Oh, there it is.
And
Sorry to interrupt here, but do we want the dog to stay inside the church to protect the people?
Yeah, he can do a good job over there.
It didn't like any of my names, so yeah, I'm fine with that.
Fuck that guy.
And
It's a stingy dog.
as you say that, Jason Bone turns around and walks into the
Fair.
Featuring Ludacris. No.
Yeah. So the laughing is steadily getting louder and louder. And as it starts up, you start to hear some rumbling as well, coming from the left. And as you, from the west, I shouldn't say the left, right?
Same difference.
And as you look, a giant Balgura, just like the one that you helped free in the past, starts running down this row along with a pack of gnolls towards you. Oh no, it's not gnolls. They're dredges. It's
Is
more
that our buddy?
dredges.
Is that our buddy? Gorilla Man?
Magilla Gorilla, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, so they're obviously heading towards the temple. They probably haven't spotted you just yet.
Well, they're fucking blind then.
Yeah, we're not exactly. I had the feeling that Kaja was like standing kind of ready to
Well,
go.
they're coming like from back here, right? But this is where they were on the map, so this is where I put them for now.
Cool. Tig will step forward and cast this shit. Yeah.
Like to be
Turn
able to
around
put
and get
them-
out of here before we have to cut you down. Tig dispels the entire encounter. Josh is furious.
Oh no, this
You've
is
Tyke
foiled
dispels
my plan.
the last two encounters.
Must make a wisdom saving throw. Okay, give me just a second. 'Cause I gotta get the dredges pulled up and put on here again as well.
Tig walks up, cocks an eye, is just like, just get out of here.
Stay.
So these guys are pretty hell-bent on getting what they want.
Josh is hell-bent on not having this encounter.
No, but I
fought.
am gonna give them advantage on this, because
They're
Fair.
very wise. They're very wise.
There are lore reasons that you'll see later. To do.
I
He does
assume-
not even need advantage. That is just gonna work. The dredges is where yeah, the dredges did not that, so they're going to stop in their track. Turn green to this effect.
Yes, you basically just tell them run away and keep running, and they will do so for 24 hours.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what gets in the way of that. If you or any of your companions damage a creature affected by the spell ends.
Yeah, exactly. I'm literally giving them the chance to run, so we don't have to cut them down.
Yeah, okay. Uh, the dredges kind of seem to stop in their tracks and magically start to obey, but the Bulgura is still barreling towards you here.
That's fine.
Should just gonna take these guys off the map. It's not like, is it?
I'm content with that.
Okay. Let's see here, Bebop.
All right. So
You left the mastiff inside, so no more help from him.
yeah, I
This
guess
is
we're just gonna
lame.
start blasting.
This is later. This is later.
Well, yeah, we gave him the chance to leave, and he decided to, resist the spell, so...
Remember,
Fuck 'em up.
you can totally shoot over Kaja. She's like barely 3 feet tall.
In
Yeah,
fact,
but,
use
you know,
her as a rest to stabilize your gun.
She's 3
I'm
foot.
sniping.
She's 3'3" specifically.
The first one misses.
All right. Then I'm gonna do 26 damage.
Okay.
Bebop's just like, all right, let's get it started.
Yeah, he takes a good chunk of damage.
Bam, 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 bam.
Walker.
All right.
For
Let
some reason,
us.
you weren't with everybody else.
Damn it.
Boy.
Incidentally, was he the boy that was laughing?
No, well, I don't know if you would know that.
5. Literally 5.
Damn.
Motherfucker.
It's almost like I planned it.
I love our little little phalanx over here.
This is what heroes do.
I wouldn't call us heroes. You and Bebop maybe.
Heroes!
I mean, Kasha's a good girl. She started out evil, but I mean, she's pretty much done nothing but good stuff.
It's
Yeah,
only
fuck
because doing good stuff is like in direct opposition with most of the things in this module, and she likes to hit things.
I'll move to here.
Doesn't make her
And
not a good
then-
person. And
You
Just
can be a
wait.
good person and like to hit things.
Just wait until she gets back to her
Box-
tribe, see what she does.
Boxing exists.
Actually, no. I'm not going to move. I'm actually going to hold back on this encounter, and I'm just going to Witch Bolt it.
what the fuck? Is that,
DC
That's-
17.
am I the only one
What?
who's seeing that's not,
It is
Did
not
not
encoded
work.
correctly.
Nope.
So I don't think I have it in there because I had to put it in because it's not in the.
it's
So
a
it
D12
is.
of damage.
Well, it's
Unless you
2d12 because I'm casting it.
What
Sorry, I'm casting
save?
it.
You gotta tell
I'm
me what it
looking.
is.
Yeah, it is a because I'm casting it at 2nd level. It is a.
It's a spell attack roll, and it's D12 plus however many extra spell slots or
Make a
whatever.
ranged spell attack. So okay, it's a ranged spell. Okay, so it's
Yep.
a plus. 20 plus 9. 28 to hit.
Damn, dude, yeah, that definitely hits.
So literally, I can just do like auto hit from
Yeah,
here
you
on
can-
out.
you can
every
auto
turn.
witch bolt, right?
Yep. So
The joys of
boom.
Witch Bolt.
You're just gonna take some damage here.
Yeah, I haven't been so lucky with my rolls lately, so we're just gonna.
Let's go back to broken spellcasting. Kaja.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm just gonna do what Kanja does best. Roll up, do the cool little like tuck and roll, and then spring up and swing a hammer at this guy. 20 to hit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for 17 damage. Oh wait, I need to fucking rage first. I'm gonna do that because I forgot that we did that. It's the same thing as before. My hammer becomes Thor's hammer. So
Yeah.
all my
It
bludgeoning.
takes
All my bludgeoning is force. Second attack, 27 to hit for 13, 17, 20 damage total.
And with that, it goes down.
Really? Alright, cool.
But at the same time, the laughter is now very loud, and all of a sudden isn't coming from where you thought it was. In fact, to the south here, you see a pack of gnolls come out of the houses. It seems that they have flanked you in the middle of the attack, and from the corner of from behind a cloud, a rock sweeps down
Oh Christ!
as well. Let's see here. The gnolls seem to be led by some kind of leader as well in the front.
That's bad. That's bad.
So let me get them added to. Okay, and then this guy. And this. Okay. Suddenly people are gonna actually get turns, and that's pretty fun. Okay. Ascending order. We're on Kaja's turn here. Yeah. Tyke, it's your turn now.
Alright. Boy. Now, let's use a higher level spell slot to cast one of the best spells I ever. 4th level spell slot to cast the stupid shit on the gnolls.
Good call. Fuck. Well, that's too damn bad. You haven't even used your action surge yet. You're not that tired.
Well, the leader made it.
Yeah, I figured he'd have a better roll. Bonus, whatever.
The gnolls rolled a 19.
Ooh, Ty gets
Literally?
shut down.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Okay, well, I forgot. It's defender. Yeah. So yeah.
Yup.
Literally, the leader blew it out of the water. He rolled 20. The others rolled a 19 exact.
What shit can I do with bonus action? Not much.
What shit
Not
can you do with a bonus action? Shit can you do with a bonus action? Shit can you do with a bonus action early in the...
You disgust me sometimes, Josh. I don't have any bonus action shit I could do. Fuck, I'm just gonna stand here like an idiot.
Okay.
You just like are looking back and forth like,
Guys, what was that?
Jesus Christ.
Someone
Isaac.
just get shot? Did he just like sweep his microphone off the desk or something?
Are we good?
I think Isaac died.
Yeah, it sounded like a gunshot.
It wasn't a gunshot. It was just like something falling.
Something hit my door. That's all.
That's weird.
No, like
Brick.
I'm in my like up in the basement, like not my front door. Like Desiree's doing laundry in the next room.
Oh, I was like, someone like throwing shit at your door, bud? Like, you can leave if you want.
What do I want to do here? Oh, their range is insane.
Tiger's gonna get fucking peppered with javelins or something right now.
You are absolutely getting peppered with javelins. But I think Bebop's also going to take some attacks here. We'll go 3 at each of you. Let's see here. What's Bebop's AC is like 22 or something like that, right? 21?
21.
And what is Ty's?
17, baby.
Okay, let's see here. So Ty, the first 3 go at you. That's 7 damage. 7 damage total. As
Oh,
one
no.
spear catches you in the shoulder. Bebop. Oh my god. gosh, it's so close. Yeah, all of them kind of sail wide. And one hits very close to like your foot.
Almost there.
Yeah, very, very close. And then it's gonna be your turn, Bebop.
Alright. Well, Bebop does not take too kindly to being shot at for somebody who does a lot of shooting. So I'm gonna go for
Not so
the...
fun on the other side, is it?
No, but it's a living. I'm gonna shoot at the one that looks like the leader of the pack.
This guy way in the back.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me find his sheet real quick.
I'm
yeah,
pretty
that
sure he
hits.
got shot.
All of those hit, yes. You say that. This guy kind of
34.
Yeah.
34 total.
Yay.
Does he have any resistances?
34
goes
piercing
down.
silver.
No, he does not. So it's
Go
just...
down.
Nope, he just takes a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Do you want to move?
Nah, Bebop's fine here.
Alright, well then it's Walker's turn.
Move to right there. Using my bonus action. And then as my action, it's the last speed. So I'm gonna pull the whole necklace and I'm gonna chuck it right here. I believe I can hit all of them. Let me look. 20 there, 20, 20, yep,
Everything but the rock.
yep.
And
And
you've
it'll be a
gotta make
DC 15 dex.
That's the rock sheet. Dex
Or
save.
they'll take
He did not make it. Dex save. They did not make it. They're all taking 26 damage.
Yelp.
Congratulations. That's a lot of cooked gnoll.
Num, 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 num.
Delicioso. I told you, I was like, why would they give you ring of fireball or a necklace of fireballs? This breaks half of the things in the campaign.
Well, that
It
I
did.
have no
it,
necklace of fireball anymore.
It used to break them.
And now all that's left is this Barack Obama.
Fuck you.
Good.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I love that movie, by the way. That movie kicks ass.
it's very
But,
underrated.
yeah.
So underrated.
Yeah. So I
The
think the Barack
best part is making the baby.
sweep in here.
Okay, I really love putting things together like furniture and shit. I know this makes me an outlier, but whenever I get like a couch and they're like, okay, it's in 1,000 pieces, and I'm like, a puzzle.
Yeah, she's the one person that enjoys IKEA.
So that's. You're gonna take 13 piercing damage.
I'll take half.
Okay. Okay, and then the next thing that happens.
Is turns into a nightmare and I ride him.
No, I need.
Ride
Ty
me!
And Walker to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I am going to use my I'm going to use my arcane deflection to give me a +4 to this.
It is not a spell.
Well, it's a saving throw.
Yeah.
The way I can use it as a reaction to give me a +4 to any saving throw.
Okay.
So 20.
Yeah.
But I can't cast. But I can't cast a spell on my next turn.
Oh, let's see here. Yeah. So as this cloud of spores kind of falls out of this rock, as it's attacking you, you feel your body kind of like stiffen, and you get a little sick to your stomach, and then all of a sudden you kind of move past it. You're fine. And then let's see here. What else can this thing do? I think that's it. Yep, that's it for this. Okay. Next up is Kaja.
I'm gonna move 80 feet, and that's my turn.
Okay. Next up is Tig.
Advanced planning.
Does it normal play?
I think that makes my rage in now that I think about it.
You did not attack a thing.
Yeah.
Technically, well, if it hits him, he'll keep his rage. You just gotta take damage.
If my turn ends and I haven't attacked a hostile creature since my last turn, I'm taking damage. So yeah, no, it does end regardless.
I'm going to spend a spell slot, and I'm going to hold an action to cast a spell the second that its turn begins. As soon as it looks like it's going to start doing shit to my friends, I'll cast a spell to fuck with it.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Beep, boop.
Okay, Bebop moves a little bit just to get a slightly better angle, and does the blastin' that's been working so far so well.
Bang,
It
bang.
has worked pretty well.
I assume the last one doesn't hit. What about the first one?
I gotta check the sheet. I was playing with tokens again.
Fair.
So the first one and the second one do hit.
Alright. That is a 29.
29 total. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty good. You wing it pretty good.
Good, because it is a bird and it has wings.
Ah, you see. Oh, it's funny.
Hey.
Okay.
That's all I got for right now.
Walk or
Get that flanking. Get that flanking. Get that fetus. Kill that fetus.
it does do magic. Yeah, that hits.
It do magic though.
It should be. Is it just 11? Did we roll?
Hey!
So 33 total. That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Punch!
Yeah, that hit. Well, actually, doesn't. Brock's kind of got dummy thick armor. Yeah, it hits.
So 19 cold damage. And it moves back 5 feet.
Wee.
That is my turn.
Okay.
There. I'm making up ground, boys, for doing some damage.
All right.
As soon
What
as it
can
looks
this
like it's gonna
rock
do,
do?
it can make a wisdom save. As soon as it begins to move, Tyke says, "Oh, have you heard my material about birds? Oh, my bird puns. Ah, they're a real hoot." And we cast hideous laughter.
God damn it. I think I'm gonna take some psychic damage. Fuck.
Tyke lays into it with bird puns. Ah, lays, ha ha ha, like eggs.
God damn it.
Yeah, it makes it.
The
Wasn't
rock does
good
not look
enough.
amused.
Yeah. But it is gonna do this thing. It's just 20 feet, right? 5. Yeah, you're gonna be within it as well.
Con saves
So-
again.
No, I need everybody to get. Yeah, it's a con save. I thought it was not a con save.
Oh,
Everybody,
that's slightly
including
less.
Bebop?
No, Bebop does not have to.
Mine's
Good.
a 15.
How's yours a 15?
Arcane deflection.
Arcane.
Oh, okay. Yeah, everybody just
As
barely
long as I don't-
saves as it emits this horrible screeching sound. And then you're right there, Kaja, so guess who's getting attacked this turn?
Yeah.
That's 12 piercing,
Ow. I actually take that.
and it does not hit on the
I like
other
how the
attack.
sequence of events is Tyke puns and then bird screams at the top of its lungs.
Well, it was very angry with you. Okay, and that is going to be
Goddamn bird.
its turn.
How's this thing looking?
It's pretty beat up, honestly.
not gonna waste a thing. There's got to be more shit than this. So 25 to hit for 12 and 15.
Yeah, that hits.
26 to hit for 14 and 17.
Yep. And with that, it goes down.
Pow, pow. Guys are just like, all right. Who wants more of it? Come on, line up, one at a time. I got plenty of hammer for everybody.
And again, like this eerie silence falls over the battlefield, right? And then all of a sudden, a wild, hideous laugh pierces the air and cuts through the din of battle. A giant gnoll covered in matted, blood-stained fur and swinging a three-headed flail charges out of the haze from the west. Gore drips from its red maw, open in a violent laugh. The demon lord Yanogu himself
Are you fucking kidding me?
steps out of the mist.
No.
That was that all. It's just Yanogu, no big deal.
You
I
know,
thought when you said Noel, I was like, how many times do we teach you this old lesson, old man?
how many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? No. You get to fight Super
Finger.
Knoll now.
He rolled a
I'm
9.
all out of I'm all out of fireball.
Well,
So we were on Kasha's turn.
yeah, well,
I
she
do
took her
be
attacks
next.
and she did her moves, so.
Yeah.
Bebop, might want to step back a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to bonus action rage, by the way, sorry.
Okay. Sure.
My weapon is a fucking Thor hammer again.
Are you sure you're not rolling like, I don't know, like A4? Like. Alright, yeah, Tig, it's your turn.
Yeah, tell me if you've heard this one before. I cast Hypnotic Pattern.
It's hypnotic pattern works on
Works
basically
on
a
it.
god. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it does not work at all.
Well, I've done all I can do.
He does not even shrug at it. He just laughs louder.
Okay. Well, idea number 2. I'm gonna make sure these people get the fuck out of here because I don't think that the barricades are gonna hold up to that thing, so I'm gonna start moving over this way. That's 10, 20, that's 30, 35. And call out to the people inside like, alright everyone, come on. Single file, let's start moving out of here.
Single file?
And that's my turn. As I tell people, yeah, let's start getting the fuck out of here because our shitty barricade is not gonna hold up.
Jesus Christ.
Bebop, no.
He's schmovin'. Let's put it this way. Let's see here. What I haven't even read what he can do.
Oh, man, like, wow, his mouth is even, like, poised perfectly.
Oh my God.
I was gonna say he's got a real great smile.
Like, I want to try a trick shot on him, but I'm also like, I think he'll make the fucking roll.
He
Drink.
completely ignored my hypnotic patterns, so I mean, that's the one bow to my string snapped in half here.
Twink!
So he's going to attack you. What the fuck? Alright, so he's attacking you 3 times. All of them are going to hit.
That's too many times, man.
Let's see here, and then
I don't like
so
that
let's
mumbling.
do- It's 3. Yeah, let's do that. So you get 1 of each. So the first thing that's gonna happen is you're gonna take 44 bludgeoning damage.
Shit.
Alright, let me do some quick math for my health.
You'll have 88 left?
Okay, that's good because
I'll have 89.
so the extra effects are going to trigger now. So
Oh, it's 89 plus 11 because you still had the temp health, right?
Temp
Yeah.
HP.
No, that was with the temp HP.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so you'll take another 13 bludgeoning. I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw and a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh my.
God.
Okay, you made the Constitution save.
Oh.
You did not make the Wisdom save.
Oh, no.
Oh.
So you got your bell ring so hard, literally, that you will be confused until the start of his next turn. So now I get to look up how confusion works in 5e.
Oh shit. That's
Yeah.
it's a rough one. It's not a fun condition to have.
Guys, I think that Bebop is just dead now. That
Bebop's,
was a lot.
Bebop's not even
Okay,
bloodied
so-
yet.
No, but I went from 122 to 76.
Yeah.
That's a
So you
lot.
can take like one more, right?
Uh-huh.
Tide has
Wisdom's
healing.
and provoking uncontrolled action. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point in each. So you're just confused. Can't take reactions and must roll a d10 at the start of each of its turns to determine your behavior. The creature on a 1, the creature uses all its movement to move in a random direction.
How about we
to-
just figure that out whenever it's time to roll?
Yeah, I'm just looking. Yeah. Okay.
Bebop starts furiously pissing oil. on
It
the
is
ground.
Bebop's turn. Bebop, could you roll me a d10?
Yeah, hold up. It's roll d10 or
Slash-
slash
slash
d10.
R.
Slash
Slash
R
R.
space 1d10.
A 10.
Okay, that's hopefully good.
You can act and move normally.
Yay!
Disengage, do it. Let
Yeah,
Kasha take this.
Bebop is disengaging,
Yeah.
and Lord, what's the good direction to go? I don't know. Anyone that's away? Actually, we're gonna dash.
Disengage is your action.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I was gonna say you
Hey.
disengage 10 feet and then you can go 30 feet, right? Like.
No, disengage is like an action in of itself. It's not a movement.
Oh, okay.
It's how you leave their area without provoking opportunity attacks.
Oh, okay.
Bebop does not have a good way to go, but Bebop is going.
You do have a second wind if you want to pop that. That's a bonus action.
Yeah, I forgot I could use that as a bonus action.
Now is the time.
1d10 plus 12 for you.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be 20 because the mod is not updated.
Okay, so 20, 70. So I'm at 96, which is a lot better than where I was. Uh-oh. And Bebop is looking at him like, guys, no joke, I don't like this.
Query, what the fuck?
Query. Oh fuck. Oh shit.
That's not a query, that's an assertion.
Exclamation. Walker.
Isaac, you dead?
No, I'm thinking.
He's in
Do
the
you
road
touch
tank.
him or do you not touch him? Because,
Goodness, I don't want to touch him.
See, this is when giving Isaac an item that requires me to close range is not a good thing, because it's do I do it or do I not do it? Oh.
What are we supposed to do for this guy? We went from
Yeah.
a whole bunch of people that were not that hard to, oh my god, it takes like 2 or 3 hits for him to destroy my shit.
Yeah, this is where we really have to wonder, is this like just like a spiritual test or whatever, that, you know, if we happen to get fucked, we just wake up and it's like, oh, it's just a dream? Or do we
Looks at
fucking
you and says,
die?
How many times do I have to teach you this lesson?
So I am going to move up to Bebop, and then I'm going to cast Slow. Not on Bebop, on Inogu.
Oh, on Bebop, I got it. Let's see here.
Bebop needs to be slower. Good.
Gotta go slow.
Dexterity saving throw.
You're throwing me like the sacrificial lamb.
So at first it looks like it works, right? And then all of a sudden he just starts moving normally again.
Legendary. God damn it.
Here's
Worth
a god.
shot. And then, can I use my bonus action to, like, give Bebop an item? Like a health potion? Not like feed
Like
it,
the-
but like
to
just
just
hand
hand
them.
it
Just
to-
hand them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an item interaction, isn't it?
Yeah.
All
You
right.
just
So
you put
I'm
it
just
up to
giving you-
Bebop and try to figure out the hole that the potion needs to go into.
I figured
Yeah,
that.
I'm looking. I'm trying to figure it out.
little-
I can't figure it out. Here you go. You take it.
The
But it's a
little
potion.
door on Bebop's chest opens up, and there's just like a little slot that looks like a microwave.
I've always
Sorry.
pictured that Bebop just like slathers health potions on themselves and just sees what it does.
So,
They've
I
got
gi-
like
I
a
give
little
you-
funnel that they
I
like
give
put
you
in
my-
their ear.
my potion of greater healing,
Thank you.
and
I
then I'm
give you
gonna
more.
Stop.
and I'm gonna now I'm gonna move around and try to block you. That way, if you do have to move, you can't move through me.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Kasha.
Okay.
Sounds like it's your turn.
Hey Tempest, you know how I like ask you for stuff? Now be the time. Is this the thing you want? All right. Come on, big guy, let's wrestle. Yeah, Kasha's gonna swing at Yinogu, the god
You
of
hear
gnolls.
You hear somebody go, "Oh shit!" and then the crunching of popcorn.
17, probably not.
Yeah, that does not hit.
Yeah, probably not. War Priest, go. 25 to hit.
That one hits. Yeah.
All right. Kasha, like, swings a couple and, like, I don't know, just, like, kind of swings short, and then just, like, in a rage, swings one down one of his toenails for 22 damage.
6 hold rate.
And I'm going to add Fury of the Small to that for an extra 12 damage.
Well, okay.
I would Action Surge, but I don't know. Let's hold on to Action Surge for now.
Okay.
That is her turn. Just go toe to toe with Yinogu, I guess. That's fine.
All right, Tig.
Mass heal wounds. Wub, 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 wub. Heal the friends.
I'm not actually that hurt. I don't know about Walker.
It's mostly Bebop.
Well, I mean Bebop. I don't...
Bebop is doing okay, but Bebop would also not like to take another one of those hits.
Everyone can regain 15 hit points.
Hooray!
Alright, I'm maxed out again. I'll take it.
I think I'm maxed out now.
Yinogu goes, "Oh, thank you."
Everyone except for Yinogu. In fact, even if I put him in the radius, I could still choose to not target him. And you know what? I would choose not to.
Well, that is racist.
Good. D&D, where fantasy racism is kind of expected.
Encouraged.
Encouraged, yeah. Expected.
Bebop is
people
now at
still-
111 hit points, so they are comfortable again. Just
Is anyone still missing HP?
Nope.
I mean Bebop, like, by 11.
yeah, 11 hit points. You don't have to get me.
I don't have to, but I will anyway because I feel like it's second level spell slot, healing word. So that will be 2d4, 5. Sure.
Hot
10
damn,
hit
one
points
short.
back.
At 121, one short. Bebop is healthy.
That is my turn.
All right. Yinogu's gonna laugh.
Oh, free action. I'm going to flip off Yinogu.
All right, well, Yinogu's gonna use his legendary action to flip you back. So.
Ah! No.
Make every saving throw.
No, you're getting some attacks here.
Alright, come on, bring it on. Oh! You dick.
What?
Oh no, sorry. I was just like, I thought he was gonna. I was tabbed out for a second. Then I saw that he was on the other side of caution. I was like, no, this is what I was trying to prevent.
Nah, he just moved around you. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, all of those are gonna hit. So it's 20, 30, 40, 55 bludgeoning damage.
On.
You.
Okay. What is 55 divided by
And
2?
then you're gonna get. And then you're gonna get one of each of these effects. So it'll be another 13 bludgeoning damage on top of that.
Okay.
So 68. That'll be easier to have for you.
How much was it?
68 total.
Okay.
So that's 34, and half of 55 would be 27.
Well, no, 68 total with the 55.
Okay.
Oh,
Got it.
So,
Oh no, shit. Okay, I got it.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw and a Wisdom saving throw.
Got it. 17 on con, 18 on whiz.
hey.
You just barely struggle to keep from being completely knocked on your butt by this guy, and as the laughing madness like starts to seep in, you're able to shake it away.
Kaja just like plants a foot in the ground and like her claws, her really claw-like fingernails kind of dig into the dirt.
All right, Bebop.
Bebop is gonna take an additional few feet back, and am I ready? Can I move around like normally forever now?
Yeah, you're fine now.
Okay, cool. 3 shots again, but who fucking knows? We're all gonna die!
Don't forget your action surge if you want to use it.
I mean, now's the fucking time. We're
Yeah.
fighting for the god.
Yeah.
It's not a god, he's a
2,
demon.
3.
Demon
What?
Lord, god, there's not a significant
And my action
difference.
surge.
As far as we're
It's
concerned.
just a 4th hit.
No, your action surge is 3 more. It's
Oh, it's the whole damn thing again.
yeah,
Okay.
you are taking the attack action once again, and you get 3 attacks part of your attack action.
1,
The
2,
15?
3, 4 of those hit.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, Bebop.
46.
46
How did you do that so quickly?
I am god.
Okay, yeah, you managed to circle around and catch him in the back while he's like wailing on Kaja, and he kind of stumbles forward and turns around and glares at you, and then like cracks a smile and starts to giggle again.
His neck breaks as he like turns 180.
He like looks under his arm, I imagine, like he's so big that he just kind of like, you know.
Like 47 damage under normal circumstances is a fuck ton of damage, but for this guy, I think it's only like a little chunk.
Well, I haven't cast any spells yet. Alright, Walker.
Don't forget who you're fighting with, buddy. Hey, look down here.
I hate
Cast
this,
slow.
but
Cast.
What
Pew,
up?
27.
27 does hit. Okay.
There's sneak damage. And a Vecna. Punch. 23.
23 does hit.
So 40 damage total. As much as I'm gonna regret it, I'm gonna stay here so Kaja can get flanking as well.
Okay. Kaja.
All right, cool. Fucking shit, yeah. Well, I'm glad I held on to my fucking action surge because that's what I'm gonna do. So first attack is a crit. Oh yeah, I just critted Yanogu, bitches. So it's 16 bludgeoning or 16 force, 8 cold, and 3 rage damage. Then my second attack. I'm probably not gonna hit with a 13 or an 11.
Nope. How much was it total for the last one?
Oh,
Was
fuck me.
16?
16 plus 8 plus 3. 8 plus
Does
3.
the cold damage
27.
matter to separate?
Yeah, 16.
Oh.
16 to 24, and then how much cold was it?
8.
So -4.
I wonder if
Easy.
I wonder if my thing makes all of it become force. 1 second. The weapon's damage type changes to force. Does that include the cold damage, do you think, or probably not?
I would think probably
I would-
just bludgeoning damage, right? Because the cold,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
cold damage is magical damage.
Yeah, that's
so-
kind of what I'm thinking. Well, a 28
Anyway, a 28 does hit.
from my war priest swing, so that's 9 blood, 9 force, 3 rage, and 6 cold. So
9.
15 total.
Yeah, -15.
Then we're going to use Kasha's action surge. And we're gonna make another attack at advantage, another crit. Fuck yeah! It's 4
Now's the
cold,
time.
so it's 19 plus 5 is wow, 24 total after the reduction,
Yeah,
and then one more 20 to hit. Damn it!
that one does not hit.
It's fine. I'll take 2 crits. Yeah, and that'll be her turn. Kaja again
Okay,
becomes like a little whirling dervish of smashes and baps.
Yeah, at the end of your turn, he's going to expend some legendary charges to do some attacks here. He is going to make a bite attack against each of you. So Kaja will take 21 piercing damage,
10 piercing damage.
and Walker will take 20.
Okay.
Tide.
Okay. Let's use a level 4 spell slot to cast Healing Word on Kaja. 4d4 plus 5. Kaja gets 14 hit points back. And let's cast Hideous Laughter on Yanogu. You know, this isn't the first time I got attacked by a laughing hyena. It really isn't as funny as it sounds.
Wisdom save. Oh yeah, he's fine. Ship stuck. Ship stuck.
Door stuck! Door stuck!
Your Pokemon look sick, bro.
He looks at you and goes, "Oh, it's funny."
Bunny!
And I'm gonna back the fuck up. And that's my turn.
At the end of your turn, he's going to use his last legendary action to make an attack against Kaja here. Let's see here. This is going to be one of his special attacks. So he makes a flail attack here. It connects, so you're going to take 14 bludgeoning, and you need to give me a strength saving throw.
Okay, I'm not bad at those. 19.
Okay, so you're pushed 15 feet back, and you fall prone.
Whoa!
Fucking hell. Did he already move me?
Yeah,
Okay.
Does the ground taste, little man?
5, 15, right? That's how that works? Did I do that wrong?
No,
No,
it would have been one
you-
more, yeah.
Yeah, one more square. Alright, so you're prone. Okay, it's Yanogu's turn.
How's he looking anyway?
I don't want to know the
he
answer
is
to that question.
Considerably bloodier than when he showed up for the fight.
Can
When you
I-
kind of show up matted in blood and gore and stuff anyway.
That's
like,
true, yeah. Kind of
it
hard
can
to
be
tell.
hard to tell.
Can I, free action ask him to stop, please?
Ask him nicely.
We haven't tried
That's-
that one.
That's how we get the sword. All we had to do was ask him nicely. The real magic is kindness.
Yeah, it's the real win was the friends we made
Stay
along
here.
the way. And Yanogu. Hey, technically, I've pissed off a whole lot of people. Maybe this time the guy that we're supposed to piss off, I can make my friend.
It does not work. Give me a
Reach around.
wisdom saving.
Is this magic?
Yes.
I'm doing it with advantage.
Okay. Go for it.
Oh, thank God, too.
You do actually make it as you feel this pang of fear shoot through your body, and as you do, some little part of you kind of centers itself and it starts to subside. As you know who's going to turn and make a bite attack at Walker here.
Please don't.
So that's 20 damage.
You already used your uncanny dodge?
No, I haven't, but I'm debating if he can do anything else. I'm trying to remember. Yeah,
Well,
I'll have
he made his flail attack on me, so
Okay. Yeah, well, it's more so the saving throws that I was like trying to like remember what I've seen him do.
right.
Plus, it sounds like he's
I'd
got
rather-
legendary actions.
So
Well,
okay.
he
I'll have
was
to-
out of legendary actions. Legendary actions refresh on every single one of his turns.
Oh,
Oh no.
Yeah. Legendary resistances don't. Legendary actions do.
Dude, do you want to just like chill out, go get some coffee, talk about this for a bit?
All right.
We're doing pretty okay.
So you take 10 points of damage. How you feeling there, bud?
Honestly, for a rogue, I'm doing pretty good. On a scale of 101, I would say I'm about a 71.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty
So
good.
even I could have done the mace attack again, or the flail attack again. Luckily for you, you don't have to worry about it. All of a sudden, the cackling demon lord shuts his maw and narrows his eyes, gazing up toward the sky as a beam of radiant light pierces the haze. A powerful angel streaks down from above, followed by a gold-furred mammoth with feathered wings. The
Of course.
angel slashes her sword across Yunogu's chest and utters a spell. A portal opens behind the demon lord as the mammoth rams its head into Yunogu. The demon lord is sent tumbling through the portal, which quickly closes behind him.
Look, guys, I did it.
Standing in front of you, Isaac, is the angel Zariel, along with her a trusty steed.
Huh.
I still don't trust her. No matter how big she is.
Kaja gets back up and her face is just like matted with blood, and she's like, "All right, I'm ready to go." Oh, shit.
You see around the outside of the village, suddenly there's a thundering of hooves as knights start to pour into the city from each side, wearing dark armor, very reminiscent of what you remember Rhea wearing, actually. You recognize these as the original Hell Riders, the same ones from the crypts that you faced not a few sessions ago.
Event 7, Hellriders.
They're riding war horses, and as they enter, you start to recognize some familiar faces among this cast here. You see Haruman, as he was predicted, or as he was shown in the many drawings and etchings you've seen in your time in Avernus, and that as you saw from the desiccated husk of a man that he became. You see Olanthius, the Death Knight, or the soon-to-be Death Knight, riding beside him, looking proud and as a young warrior. And you see a woman of some stature who seems to be leading them both. She rides up to you and introduces herself as Yale.
Hey, General Yale.
You seem to recognize her as she has what appears to be a freshly drawn wound down across her eye. And as her and the other knights turn away to help the citizens, she turns back to you and gives you a wink. Zariel will appear before you at this point and heal all of your wounds here. And essentially, will look at you and say, or as she addresses you, right? All of a sudden, everything goes gray. The same kind of gray that you've been seeing around the town this entire time. And the people around you wink out of existence, and all of a sudden, you feel the sensation of weightlessness, right? And she looks at each of you in a line and says, Yenogu slaughtered those I swore to protect. I can stop him and others like him. I might have to give up all I stand for, but I could stem the tide of chaos and save many lives from the demonic terrors of the abyss. Were you in my place, would you risk it all to save others? She's going to look very pointedly at you, Walker.
I would.
Okay, and she turns to Kaja.
You know, I think at first I would have said no. But, I think all of this has been round and around to me wanting to be the best leader I can be for my people, right? Maybe it's not all about, kicking their asses for booting me out, but maybe showing them there's a better way. So, yeah, I guess I would.
Bebop.
Bebop is gonna look at her and go like, huh. What are the stake?
And she just kind of looks pointedly at you.
I mean, like, I don't want this place to fall into hell either, so I guess so.
And then finally Tig.
So what was the exact phrasing that she asked of us?
She said, Yenogu slaughtered those I swore to protect. I can stop him and others like him. I might have to give up all I stand for, but I could stem the tide of chaos and save many lives from the demonic terrors of the abyss. Were you in my place, would you risk it all to save others?
So not one to repeat history here. I seem to recall that you're an angel and you fell and you became a devil. And all the same, Eltrell's been dragged into Avernus. Would I do it the same as you? I don't think so.
You have the power of hindsight. This is Bebop.
She looks at you all and nods and says, a blessing of Lythander over all of you. Go now and retrieve what you seek. And with that, the light turns bright again, and you're returned back to the Citadel. If you answered that you would risk it all, you gain the Charm of Vitality. If you did not, you gain a Charm of Restoration.
Huh.
Charm of Vitality.
You're gonna need to know what that is.
They're pretty big deal. But I don't think they're on 5e tools. Yeah, what do they do?
I can look it up very quickly.
I got it right here. Charm allows you to give yourself the benefit of a potion of vitality as an action.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you get one, I believe.
Yeah, once you do so, the charm vanishes.
What about Charm of Resto?
You can use an action to expend some of its charges to cast one of the following spells. Greater Restoration or Lesser Restoration. So it would completely use it to use Greater Restoration, it would use half of it to use Lesser Restoration.
Basically, ours that we said yes is like a potion, and the other one is like a restoration.
Potion of Vitality is pretty good, though. What's a Potion of Vitality do?
This Charm of Restoration is what the hell? Is it like a feat? Is it like an item?
It is, it's essentially like a spell, I guess.
Yeah, the Potion of Vitality removes any exhaustion you are suffering, cures any disease or poison affecting you. For the next 24 hours, you gain the maximum number of hit points for any hit die you spend. So if we're
Okay, because I was
fucked
about
up,
to say, like, that's very useless to me because I'm resistant to poison and immune to disease, and I have an advantage on poison saving throws. So Bebop just goes, "Okay, thank you."
well, if you ever take exhaustion, I mean the hit die is pretty good too. Before we take
Yeah.
the rest.
I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up here. Let's see here. I've got a little box checks for us, and then we can decide what we're gonna do with the sword very quickly. You stand before the dais, atop which glows the sword of Zariel. Also, before you are Lulu and the ghostly warrior Yale. The Hollyphant is the first to speak. I remember everything now. Idleglim was the last straw. We followed Zariel to Avernus, but the evil there proved too much for us. Asmodeus appeared and promised Zariel infernal legions to end the blood war, but she had to give the Lord of Nine Hells her fealty. She accepted and became an archdevil, but not before Yale and I took her sword, hoping it could redeem Zariel someday. I gave up my magic and memories, and Yale gave her life to construct this palace to protect the sword. Yale's ghost says, "You have faced many trials to claim the sword of Zariel. I'm sorry to say you face one more." As the inscription on the dais says, "The hero who becomes one with this blade exists no longer." Which of you is brave enough to draw the blade and be gone forever?
Oh damn, we gotta die?
I've done it once. I can do it again. But
So-
I'd rather not. Rather not.
You were asking the question for weeks now, who is capable of wielding this sword? All of you lived through the events of the memories, so any one of you is capable of drawing the sword.
But it will kill us.
Well, we'll cease to
You will
exist.
exist
Not
no
like-
longer.
What does that mean? Will the sword become who we are? Will we merge?
Gurren logging combine!
I have further quests beyond this, so unfortunately I'm bowing out of this one.
Yeah, like the whole reason I came here is like to make it out on the other side.
For fuck's sakes. You know, I don't want to die, but
I have lived a very long time as a robot.
Tyga's gonna pull out his what the fuck? My scroll case that I have like all my ballads and shit written in, and I'm gonna pass it off to Kaja. Would you please make sure this gets to I don't know, someone. Some of the stuff should be
Bebop.
told, you know. I have lots of stories that I'm not gonna be able to tell now, but some of them might survive at least.
Bebop holds Tig where he is. Tig. Bro. I had to live like 1,000 years to make it to this point. You can keep going.
I'm gonna play the devil on the other shoulder. Hey man, I died once. It ain't that bad.
Tig's
Hey.
gonna start stepping towards the dais.
Tig. How old are you?
I forget, let's see. Did I put it in the bio? Tig is 30 years old.
He's like, old enough, Mom.
Oh,
No, I'm just here to tell you. I've lived a long time underground. I lived a long time above ground. You've lived 30 years. I can do it. Bebop's just gonna go grab it.
Tig intercedes.
Oh fuck!
We're gonna fight!
Fuck
Fight!
you!
Fight!
I don't have many spell slots left, but I can stop you,
Has
motherfucker.
hideous laughter on it.
Oh my god!
Alright, give Bebop, give me a DC Wisdom or a Wisdom 19 saving throw.
I think this is the decider, right?
Yeah.
Ah,
All right,
Yeah,
listen to this
as-
right now. I can re-roll a saving throw that I failed.
Oh fuck, Indomitable.
Ah! As Bebop falls to the floor, laughing, reaching out their hand
I can
to
use
try
this
to.
feature twice between long rests. No, between 13. Sorry, we're not there yet. We're one level away from me being able to use it again.
Oh man.
Damn it, that would have been so funny.
Oh, Tiger's gonna grin so fucking contentedly at that.
As
Hey,
It's better than
Bebop, you
play.
have
Bebop
to go.
falls to their knees
Hey Tyke,
in uncontrollable laughter.
big guy. Hey,
Tyke walks forward and pulls the sword out.
hey, I'm gonna miss you.
As the light spreads from the dais as you pull the sword out, do you have any final words? Is that a no?
Give him a sec to think about it. Bebop
I
had
don't.
Bebop's whole arc was that they didn't know what to do with their life.
Well,
But
man.
now
just
they have
ended
another.
it here.
They have another 1,000 years to figure it out.
This
Bard?
is hell. This is what hell is like.
Tyg
We've
ain't
been-
gonna say shit. He's just gonna start humming a tune.
Aww.
And he's
As
gonna
you
draw that
hum.
fucking sword.
As you hum and pull the sword out, and they're enveloped in light, the song takes on an ethereal, heavenly tune. Suddenly, the sword attunes to you and says, "You, Tig, are worthy." With, you are immediately transformed into a heavenly, idealized version of yourself, blessed with otherworldly beauty and a touch of heaven in your heart. Neither magic nor divine intervention can reverse the transformation, and your alignment becomes lawful good, and you gain the following traits. You have angelic language, so you can speak, read, and write celestial.
Damn.
You
You
have
just learned.
You have celestial resistance, so you have resistance to necrotic and radiant damage. What is your charisma score?
Charisma is 20.
Okay, that doesn't affect that. Because it also gives you divine presence, which makes your charisma 20.
Oh, I
It'd
could
be really
have
funny because
maxed out another score with
Yeah.
another item.
no, bro, that would have been really funny
Uh,
if it was Bebop, because Bebop has a -1 charisma.
Bebop
You-
suddenly sexy.
You sprout a beautiful pair of feathered wings that grant you a
Yes!
flying speed of 90 feet
Holy
and the ability to hover. You gain true sight.
Good.
Yeah, your eyes become luminous pools of silver. You can see in normal and magical darkness, see invisible creatures and objects, automatically detect visual illusions, and succeed on saving throws against them. Perceive the original form of a shape changer or a creature that's transformed, and see into the ethereal plane, all within a range of 60 feet.
I'm gonna need like this in a message because this is a lot to take in.
I
Yeah.
have it all here on a sheet, and you're gonna get a new personality as well. Which I imagine we will have to roll for a little bit. There's more. So the sword itself has holy light, so it sheds bright light in a 5-foot radius and dim light for an additional 5 feet. Fiends find the sword light disconcerting and painful, even if they can't see it, and have disadvantage on attack rolls made within the weapon's radius of bright light. As a bonus action, you can intensify the sword's light, causing it to shed bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light for an additional 15 feet, or reduce its glow to normal intensity. So you can make it brighter or less bright. The sword has 2 minor beneficial properties, each determined by rolling on the minor beneficial thing table. I'll let you do that in a minute. It has Searing Radiance, so it deals an extra 2d8 radiant damage to any creature it hits, or 3d10 radiant damage if you're wielding the weapon with 2 hands.
Damn.
An evil creature that takes this radiant damage must succeed on a DC 17 Constitution saving throw or be blinded until it's the end of its next turn.
Okay.
It's sentient, So it's lawful good with an intelligence of 10, a wisdom of 20, and a charisma of 18. Hearing and normal vision out to a range of 30 feet, and it communicates by transmitting emotion to the creature carrying or wielding it. You have Truth Seer, so while holding the sword, you gain advantage on all wisdom or insight checks. And then there's a whole clause about destroying the sword. So, welcome to the end game. As the light fades, everybody sees this basically wholly angelic version of Tide standing in front of them.
Yeah, I see some fundamental reasons why Walker would not have been able to take that sword.
I think it would have been a satisfying story moment for anybody, but
Just it would be the end of your arc whether you planned it or not.
is that
Both
you,
Fairmont-
big guy?
I'm going to need a voice filter. Sounds a little more angelic. I don't know if it is me. I mean,
Kind
Josh,
of, but not.
is it? Do I
Yes
still
and no. I mean, there are gonna be some new personality traits, ideals, some new flaw or something like that. But I mean, at your core, just because you're extremely good now, does that make you different?
I mean, my last words were humming. As you ask, you're right, buddy. I think Tig is just gonna continue humming it, albeit in a much more angelic, celestial tone.
Gotten even better at singing.
Right.
Probably.
Let's
Bebop looks at it and said, "You didn't have to do that."
Tide turns around and goes, "Have you ever heard of the ship of Theseus?"
Shut up.
Okay, well,
We're the ship of feces.
He's nuts.
What I call cleaning my cat's litter box.
oh my god. I guess that's about the best we can get. Let's go and kick some demon ass.
Alright.
Yale will stop you as you go, and she'll say, "A moment, please. I'd like to have one more word with you."
Yeah, shoot.
And out from behind her steps Olanthius. He says, "Actually, I believe that both of us should speak on this part." They'll look at you and say, and she'll say, "As you are now, even with the sword, you don't really stand a chance against Zariel. She's grown more powerful now. She rules all of Avernus, and with her gaining the power of Elturel, she just grows even stronger. You need to find somebody who can help you."
Well, I mean, we got you guys and we got Lulu. I mean, Tig is, Tig. Or, kinda Tig.
Tig plus.
Yale looks a little sad and says, "Unfortunately, when you leave this place with that sword, this place leaves as well. It will crumble and I will fade." Olanthius will look at you and say, "I can help as much as I can, but even I am no match for the chains around the city. If we were to destroy something like that, we would need quite a considerable bit more power."
Well, looks like
I
we're
don't-
gonna have to go find someone,
I
and
don't suppose Mad Maggie would be able to help us again.
she's the only one who we haven't made enemies with so far, so...
A big, something that can, eat up a bunch of those chains is what you're asking?
He'll think for a second and say, "Yes, possibly."
You guys...
Maggie has been making power grabs lately. She may be able to help, and if she can't, then she may know somebody who can.
What about
Another thing...
other?
Yeah, go ahead.
another option, and just hear me out. He's not our favorite person, and we're definitely not his favorite. But I mean, I feel like given the situation to kind of overturn the hierarchy in this system, we could probably get Monkey Boy Demon to join, for the sake of his own freedom.
Is he strong enough? I don't think he's strong enough.
You know
We
who?
need
I
something.
mean, to be fair,
big.
we never fought him. We don't know how strong he is.
Yeah. You know who else is like really strong and could probably like munch those chains up? You remember that big thing that tried to eat us whenever we were getting through the scab?
Yeah.
Kachachi or whatever.
But
Touch
nobody could
cheek.
control it. How can we even talk to it?
Yale says,
we don't have to talk to it. We can get in the car and let it chase us.
Oh, jeez.
Atlantheus will say, well, you could... No, it's too dangerous.
Buddy, you have not known us very long.
That
Tell
sounds like
us.
another adventure.
He says, well, he's going to look at Yale and go, well, there is... Kachachi could be an option, as it is Yanogu's pet.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there you go. Yanogu doesn't like Zariel, right? He'd love to fuck up her plans. This is perfect.
True, and what you just faced is just memories, but demons have a power here. He will know you.
Well,
There are, of course, other options. If you've had encounters with someone who might know Tiamat, maybe they'd be willing to help.
Nope. Nah. You can scratch that one right off the table, buddy.
That's gonna be a hard pass.
We have very thoroughly made Tiamat hate us right now, so.
Yeah, no, I think Tiamat. Yeah, she's we're not on speaking terms.
In fact, I
I
really hope that
believe-
Archon doesn't, like, find us before we take care of all our shit.
Suddenly, Kaja, you're going to hear somebody go, I believe that I could be of assistance.
Oh no.
Kaja, this is the shield talking to you.
Oh.
Oh, shit. Hang on, guys. Shield wants to say something. Okay, yeah, go ahead, buddy.
You're on speakerphone?
Believe the time for our deal has finally come to a juncture. Part of us coming to Avernus, me leading you around, guiding you in the right direction,
You know, most of that was us, but
Could've.
okay, go ahead.
was my freedom. And with my freedom could come certain benefits. I would be far more than enough to be able to break those chains. We could sign a wager if you were uncomfortable. Something saying that until our deal is done, neither of us can cause harm to the other.
You know, the way that you word that makes it very obvious that you're probably gonna just rend us to shreds once the deal is done, buddy. You really gotta lead with stuff like that a little better. I kinda like you in the shield, and we got a lot of friends.
He says,
How are
"Fine
we
by
gonna
me."
get him out of the field?
That's the other thing. We don't know how to get you out.
We haven't found anything that's like unshieldinator, you know?
I believe that Bell could rend me from this prison if you were to go to his forge, say. He would be able to lend a hand.
On the
He
condition...
might even he
Go
might
ahead.
be even able to get you a new shield, Kaja, one that doesn't have a like living thing in it.
Okay, but, I kind of want to alter the deal a little bit here, because, no offense, but whenever you're in the shield, I kind of got the bargaining chip here. You don't hurt me or my friends before or after our deal is done. Like, I may not be smart, I may not be able to read, but I'm smart enough to not let you guys fuck with me like this. I've learned a lot about demons here. Or devils, whatever.
We shall discuss the deal more in person once the time to sign has come. First, you must release me from this cage.
I guess
Well, first we must find out how to do that. So
Yeah.
let's go.
we've got a lot of choices that we can like think about. Maybe we should like take 5 and like figure out what the hell we're gonna do. Maybe we can go do that with Matt Maggie.
And
We
Once
have a
this
lot
is
of
done,
thinking to do, boys.
I would like to attempt to phone a friend.
I know a guy.
No, I'm
Uh,
gonna be like, hey, I haven't really tried it this way. It's always been the other way around. But here's to try, and I'm gonna try to reach out to Germong.
Fade to black. You open your eyes to find yourself sitting in a comfortable leather chair in front of a crackling fire in a warm but sunken library. Across from you is the man you recognize as Jermong, except he seems to have taken on a more devilish tone. His horns have grown longer, his teeth sharper some, his nails more disheveled, his tail more obvious. He has the same glass that he had before, but this time there seems to be daggers in his eyes. Ah, yes. I see you have returned to me, not without our pride. He swishes it and takes a sip.
Why, yes. Did some things. Got this doohickey, the little hand of Vecna. He talks to me too now. But short version is wondering if you know of any people we should or shouldn't align ourselves with in Avernus to take out Zariel.
Says, yes. Your quest finally comes to an end. You seek power. I could be that conduit for you. Remove obstacles in your way. All it would take is a simple deal.
I'm in this jeep, might as well. What is it you need?
He says, oh, nothing much. I find my time as a god so droll and boring. If only I had a chance to travel the world, maybe even as a human again. I think I would take that option.
Is he
It's
gonna
only
Bruce
been-
Almighty me?
It's only been 100 years, but there's only so much somebody can take before they, say, miss their friends or wish to be along their loved ones again. What say you, Walker, to a little trade? Your life has been nothing particularly outstanding. You lost your son, you disappointed your family and your wife, you threw away your memories over a little accident, and then you ended up here with a magical item you know nothing about attached to your wrist, and your friends staring down your back at all times. Doesn't sound like the life of luxury that I would expect. But I could supply you with it. As a god, you would have all that you need, all that you could ever want. You couldn't die. You'd have all the time in the world to punish those who took your son from you. You'd be able to keep your wife alive for many years to come. You'd be able to laugh at the people who stood against you, crush them below your feet. And all it would take in exchange is your life.
I mean, that's the goal. Anything for my wife and son. I accept your deal.
I can't believe that after all this time, Isaac plays Jermog again.
Shermung lets out a
Alright,
cackle. Shermung lets out a cackle and snaps his fingers, and as he does, a fiery piece of parchment flies from his hands and all the way across to you, and a pin appears on the table next to you, which suddenly comes out of thin air. He says, ah, yes, all you have to do is sign here. I shall step in at the appropriate moment and whisk you away.
And Walker
You will have.
signs.
He says, "You will have your solution, and I will have my freedom."
Walker signs.
And with that,
But by this
uh,
point, just for thematics, by this point, would Walker had regained enough of his memories to remember his true name?
yeah, I think so. I think probably with the signing of this, part of it is that you will regain all of your memories.
So he signs and he does, Melkor Shade Walker, and the Walker's in all caps.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, as you sign, you feel a prick, right? And you see as blood runs down the pen, it seeps into your signature and winds back through the words that you wrote, all the way back up the page into the pen that Germong is signing the other end with. And he says, "Ah, yes, the pact is sealed." And the scroll snaps shut back into his hands, and he says, "I will see you in due time." And he snaps, and all of a sudden you're back in the Citadel.
And when Walker snaps back, he has a very solemn look on his face, and he just kind of interrupts the party as they're discussing their options, and he says, "So, you all know how I haven't been very upfront with what's going on behind the scenes in my head, correct?"
Yeah. I wouldn't even call it
I'd
upright
also
either.
say- I'd also say you have. I was gonna say I'd say you haven't been exactly upright either, but please go on.
So, as a couple of you have figured out and informed the others, I am the reincarnation of the god Jeremonk.
Yeah.
He speaks to me from time to time. A couple of the things that we have encountered are in direct causation of tips and quests that he has given me along the way. He's kind of been, for lack of better terms, my guide throughout this. Of course, a lot of it has been to his benefit too. It's been a mutual. Kind of pissing off Tiamat was kind of his whole thing, and I think we did a pretty good job there. But I made a deal just now. There's gonna come a time when he's gonna take my place. So I will take his place and assume his status as the deity, and I'm going to use that power to bring justice for my family. And in exchange, Jeremonk will get to help you all in your request to defeating Zariel and fixing this mess that we've been trying to right.
Well, it sounds like your mind's made up in that regard, huh?
Contract signed, everything. Like I said when we were drawing the sword, my quest was further beyond this. That quest was to save my family and bring them justice. This seems like a means to an end to me. Yeah, it's gonna go beyond that, but from that point, maybe I can find a way to find their immortality, so we may be able to spend the rest of eternity together. And if not, I've at least brought justice.
I lose 2 of my good friends in 30 seconds. I hope all this is gonna be worth it.
I don't think Ty's gonna say anything in response to Walker's admission, but he's gonna stare very intently at the very least.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine that Tig is very happy about this, right?
No.
To be fair, Walker hasn't made any decisions Tig's approved of, so.
Yeah, that's par for
Atlantis is gonna look back and forth between the two of you and go, "Oh, that's pretty heavy, dude."
Wow.
Alright, so are we gonna get out of this place, or are we just gonna sit here and keep making contracts with higher beings?
Tempest hasn't
I mean,
talked to
right.
me yet.
You hear popcorn munching in the background.
Tempest is a dick.
Well, I know I don't have a higher being that I feel like making a contract with, so we can cross that one off the list. Thank you.
Well, as for me-
It's like, there's always me.
Yep, sure
Bebop,
is.
Bebop, who's fundamentally opposed to contracts while all of her friends are signing contracts.
Yeah, like, uh-huh.
It's like the friend who's like, I won't get Facebook. They like, sell your information. While all of her friends are like, shut up, old lady.
That's me with TikTok, where I get TikToks from non-TikTok places. Like, spyware, but also like all social media spyware. I'm already on it.
Yeah. So yeah, Alanthius will look at you and be like, well, if you believe that we're ready, then I believe that the Elturel is growing dangerously close to the River Styx. And Azariel rides her warship there now. If we go, we may be able to intercept her before she gets there and deal with her before Elturel falls. We will still have to deal with the companion in the chains, but if you think that this Germon can do that, then I say that we let him.
I mean, I think he does have that power. I mean, I'm not going to be opposed to if anybody wants to bring along some extra insurance or some backup plans. Like, I'm not opposed to that, but I think I've done my part.
So then we should be off.
All right, let's get back in the car. Where nothing has changed at all. Oh boy.
Yeah, and as you leave the Citadel itself, you walk through the doors, and Yell goes, "Go, my friends, and may the power of Lathander follow behind you." And as the doors shut behind you, the Citadel itself crumbles. It's literally starts turning to dust and falling behind you. As it does, the scab around you starts to collapse as well, and you're kind of forced to hurry away from it, not really being able to look back. As you leave, Lulu's trailing behind, obviously bothered and perturbed by something.
Bebop's gonna slow down and be like, "What's on your mind, Lulu? I mean, a lot just happened, so what specifically?"
She's gonna stop and she's gonna look at Tig and be like, "Do you think there's still good in her?"
As it happens, I do.
That last statement. She did all of this for the people. Whether she remembers that now or not, I'm not sure, but I'm convinced that she gave up her life for Elturel, for Baldur's Gate, for Idleglen, for the living people of the world. I think there's still good in her. And if you all would work with me, and she's gonna look at everyone now, I want to try to save her.
Tig is immediately just gonna give his wings one flap to propel himself forwards, and he's gonna stand at Lulu's side and say, "Of course I'm with you, friend. I wouldn't be who I am if I were to give up on someone. And I know that she made a poor choice, but she did it with the right intentions, and I don't think she should suffer anymore for that."
I kind of figured that's where all this was going in the
Lulu's gonna,
first
like,
place.
nod at you, and you can tell she's like trying to be strong.
I'm gonna pat her on the head.
Yeah, wasn't that the whole reason we were here in the first place to get the sword? Was like to, kind of snap her out of it?
She's gonna look back at the rest of the party.
Yeah, Bebop's still gonna just be by her side. You know, presence.
Yeah. The question is, that's a pretty big.
I'm just along for the ride for the time being, so let's go.
That's a pretty big power vacuum. In the meantime, like Zariel has a boss,
If
right?
everyone agrees, then she's gonna break down in tears And just like, you guys are the friends any Holy Boy could ever have.
Go gently pat Lulu on the head.
She's gonna hardcore nuzzle, like, slam against your chest and, like, nuzzle up against your chest and just sob into your chest.
Alright, it won't be that comfortable, but pat pat.
Alright.
She's like, okay, let's do this. And she's just gonna very bravely start fluttering towards the car.
I think that's a good spot then.
All right, and with that, I think there will be one more session of Avernus.
Level 13. Level 13.
Hey.
Oof.
We
will
really
have
hit
a
the gas.
final confrontation. I thought it would be 2, and then we solved a problem. Because we were definitely going to have a whole, like, hey, do y'all want to go over here and talk to this person, or over here and talk to this person?
Straight up, do we hit level 13 though?
But
Because I think you said we'd hit
Yeah,
level
we just gotta
13.
talk to one person and then we're
Yep.
gonna hit it.
there was prepared with the Germong.
I still want to know if we hit
Yeah.
level 13.
Yeah, because I couldn't. I was just like, God, we've pissed off a lot of people. Nobody is going to help us.
Every time you pissed off another person, I laughed. I laughed so fucking hard when you pissed off Tiamat. Not once, not twice, but like 3 or 4 goddamn times.
Yeah.
You just like did something that would piss off Tiamat. And I was like, well, alright. That slider's going in the other direction.
We go to Tiamat. Hey, long shot, but
Do you want to be my friend?
Actually cackles at you.
she's like, you guys got balls. I appreciate that. Let's go.
Fuck it. You turn around to leave and she just eats you. Like, fucking. Oh. I think Ty getting the sword is pretty fitting. Although, if Walker had taken it, I was just gonna make the hand fall off.
Yeah. I was actually like
Would've
kind
been
of.
fair.
You mean you don't want the hand and the sword fighting?
The hand and the sword and the Germong in your head. Yeah, that would have been a really fun blender.
Oh
Alright,
man.
Let me
I was-
find the sword of Zarya.
I was
real
actually
quick.
like really into the idea of
Two.
Bebop taking it because that would have been like a cool little bow to wrap around it, right?
Yeah.
It would have been like
I
man.
definitely would have preferred it that Walker take it for his sake. but
Yeah.
it's very much in his character,
Oh,
as he is
fuck's
now,
sake.
especially that he had shit to do,
No.
man. He wasn't gonna take
Yeah,
the
no.
sword.
Yeah, straight up. If he had thought that would have been a means to like get his family back, he would have made a power grab.
Oh, for
straight
sure.
up.
I think
I'm
I think I
going to
was
share this
muted
just
for a
with-
while.
I'm going to share this just with for Tig for now,
That's fair.
because it has some things that nobody else should know.
Like something it's gonna do to Tig that we're not gonna like, and we have to kill him.
I was really into the
No.
idea of Bebop taking it too, if only because like Bebop left to find a purpose, and that was kind of like, ah.
I think that would have been a good ending for Bebop's story as well, but this allows Bebop to do more non-heavenly object or things, I
Right.
guess.
By the way,
God, imagine being a god cowboy. What does that even do?
that's just Arthur Morgan.
Can you see it
Okay,
in
but-
normal now, Tig?
Arth-
You
Uh,
ascend you make your ascension,
It should be
and
under
they say-
map
Yep,
guidance.
I see it.
instead of like taking over like
So the
deception,
last,
lies, murder.
the
That's a
last
bougie looking
paragraph on the last paragraph on the sheet. Please don't read it out loud.
How about y'all do the
I believe that
character
it is-
stuff afterwards?
So
that we don't have to hear it.
Yeah. But... And then I need you to figure out all these personality trait stuff. I don't really care if you just pick one, but you know.
A question, Josh.
Yeah.
Do we hit level 13 before the final
You-
session?
Do hit level 13 before the final session.
Picking up my third subclass, boys.
So, if
Were to grab the sword, would Bebop become meat fleshy?
No, I
No,
was
you're-
gonna give you robotic wings.
Yeah, you're like a an idealized version of yourself. So you know.
Yeah.
Bebop
You would've
becomes an
been-
iPhone.
You would have just turned into the Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz.
So am I just sending you the final sheet from Jermong, or am I doing another revised sheet?
No,
or...
you are going to continue to play your character until I say otherwise.
Well, I mean, but do you need a copy of like the final Jermong sheet so you know where he left
No.
off? Okay.
For story's sake, I'll just go ahead and tell you, Jermong's gonna take over after the plot's done. We're gonna
Coward.
finish. We're gonna finish the story, and then Jermong's gonna come in and be like, "Yo, what up?" Because he doesn't really care about any of this.
I straight up thought you were gonna have Jermon come in and be his 12th hour character
Would
to
that
play.
not have been hilarious? If I was just like,
I thought that's what
Alright.
you were doing. I thought that's what you were gonna do.
Future rules are going to be you can't play Jermong. Stop
Walker-
playing Jermong.
I mean, to be fair, this is the party. Like, this is this group's elaborate way to finally kill Jermong, so we don't have to hear about him anymore.
Well, we still have to hear about Luthier, and who knows what the fuck Ragnar's doing.
kill Jermong.
I mean, you're going to hear about Luthier, Jermong, and Ragnar a little bit in the next one at least.
This is my lore way of fixing the fact that I haven't done anything with Walker's backstory.
That's fair. I mean, we haven't even touched on why Kaja has her wild magic either, but you know, some things slip by the wayside. It happens.
Yeah, I don't think
feel
this
like
is a setting for that either.
Yeah,
Like,
I sent you something on Facebook though.
yeah, forever ago. But...
Yeah,
Well, I
Bebop's
mean, like,
entire
just now.
backstory is
Oh yeah,
hello.
now.
Bebop's entire backstory is hello. I'm a robot and I am here.
I am here to shoot. But I think that'll work.
Oh yeah, that's another good point. Brandon, do you just want your god to be Lathander now?
Fuck yeah.
Literally have a liar from him. Like, you.
I have a
literally-
liar from him. I have the sword that, like, Zariel and Yale and whatnot were, like, affiliated with him or something.
Yes,
so.
yes. Zariel
Okay.
is an angel of Lathander, so like,
Well, I guess I am now, too.
yeah, kind of.
Alright, I'm gonna call this for tonight because I really have to use the bathroom.
Yeah, same, and also it's bedtime, so.
Yeah,
It
for
is.
sure.
It is 11.
That was a really
Down
good
at
one, guys.
10:30, looked down at 10:30 and was like, "Shit, Emily's gonna be pissed." And then
I'm gonna drop
I
this
have
real
been
quick.
rather sleepy for the last half hour, but I mostly have to pee.
It's
I knew, but also we haven't played D&D in like 3 weeks.
It's good. It's good role playing
Yeah.
stuff too. I had a lot of fun with this one, and I don't have to edit the title card for the final episode because none of the 3 characters that are on the front, because I never got art done of Tyke. Sorry, so I don't have to edit any of them to look angelic.
All right, y'all. I had fun. I hope y'all had fun.
For sure.
I think.
Clicky real quick so I can give you your sheets too.
Oh yeah, I should do that. Where did you post
Oh,
the
yeah.
link for that again?
I just dropped
Yeah,
it.
he just dropped it again.
Just so you guys can click on it real quick and I can give you your sheets.
Sweet. Give me Emily's sheet as well,
Okay.
because I have the PDF of Pestilence on my computer.
Yeah, and then we can edit it in a bit. I have to pee, so I will.
Yeah,
I
go
will.
pee,
I
go
mean,
pee.
I was about to say I will be back, but that's only for Tyler. I'll see the rest of you next week.
Yeah,
Nope.
Peace
See
out,
ya.
guys. That was a good one.
yeah. I'll
Peace.
see y'all around.
Laters.